What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I said, what's going on with y'all? How y'all feeling, man? Let me shout out y'all cities and states in the building. Let me know who here already, man. Let me see who the early bird against the worm. Let me know something. Welcome to ODM Slim Live. Back here doing the do right fast. Hold on. Get my stuff together for the show. Give me a 10-minute grace period. You know I gotta get my 10 minutes grace period on, sir. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the room. Let me get my little, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Washington in the building. Shout out Washington. Omaha, Nebraska. Come on, boy. Shout out Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Not them in belly. You know what I'm saying? Like you seen in belly. It's not like you seen in belly. It's like the scene in belly. It's not like the scene in belly. We ain't doing no snitching. We ain't doing no busterness. Omaha. Salute to all my people in the room. I see y'all, man. Salute. All my people that's inside the back channel, please drop it in the back channel. All my people, let everybody, all my mods know we in a place to be. ODM Slim Show. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all type on all the mods. Let them know we here. Like the scene on belly. Gangland. Smutty Gangland. So what y'all been? Hold on. Get my. What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? We in the building, y'all. I see y'all. Good shit. Dre the Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Drop the link in the back channel to all my mods, all my peoples. Make sure y'all drop the link. You know what I'm saying? All my mods. If y'all in here, drop the link in the back channel so we can get this show on the road. I need my mods to be in here. I need y'all to protect me. Cause we talking about Nova, and this Nova situation be getting hectic. You know what I'm saying? I need all y'all to be here, especially when talking about WAC 100. Cause I don't know how to act when it comes to WAC 100. Talking about our black females and anybody that feel like they can come in here and be anything other than support. You know what I'm saying? I need to block. No, I'm saying I don't need no block for them. Shout out to my big cousin. Taught me how to do this. Perfect blunts. Got nice little blunts. Got a blunt roller to be fire. I never used one in my life. Learn how to use it. It's over with. Let's go, man. How y'all doing, man? It's your boy ODM Slim, man. We ain't got no time to waste, man. Let's get up out of here. Y'all see the title. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on, man. It's your boy ODM. Dre the Virgo in the building. All my people in the building. Dre in the building. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no cut. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all in the building. Oh, there's 40 people here already. Let me get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. My people in the building. Make sure all my people, if y'all haven't today, y'all go check out the ODM Slim show. Go check the content I dropped up today. You know what I'm saying? I've been dropping content. I've been dropping content kind of later. I'm about to get it together and start dropping it a little earlier. I need y'all to be focused up in there with your boy and get it together with your boy, man. I'm trying to figure out the right timing and stuff to drop the content. Y'all got to help me put some good timing in and all that. Let me know when y'all active. I only can see that the data if y'all participate. So please tap in with the ODM Slim show and participate into the stuff so I can see where we need to be at and what we need to improve in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dre the Virgo for you know what I'm saying, helping me improve with a lot of things. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to everybody in my chat that be coming here and giving me you know what I'm saying, stability. I appreciate y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I don't be knowing half the stuff that's going on, but y'all give me, you know what I'm saying, I just respond the way I need to respond. So I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? But no further ado, BJ, the surprise witness here, man, and she not playing, brother. She not playing about nothing, bro. You know how she get about Nova. You know how she get about Nova. She ain't hearing nothing. She don't want to hear nothing about Nova. She don't want to hear nothing about nothing. She want to hear nothing but you know what I'm saying, what nobody got to say when it comes to this little girl. Let's keep it real. Let's get it.
I will admit I was a little under the weather a couple of those days. But I was like, you know, I was good enough to come on here, but you know, I just really wanted, yeah, I mean, I was working behind the scenes. I was working on other things. Yeah, I did my makeup a little different today. I used a different powder than I usually do. I think that might be what y'all are noticing. But yeah, I've just been taking some inventory and things like that. I am a Virgo, as y'all know. Last month I turned 35, believe it or not. I know I don't look a day over 26, but here we are. I do think I stopped aging around 27 years old. I think I just stopped, like physically and every other way. I don't think I'm getting old.
Another thing is, y'all, we with this, we starting our health stuff too. If y'all want to come in and enjoy my health, you know what I'm saying, going on. Me and Drea, we got me, Drea, Rick Rock. We got a little health thing going on right now. You know what I'm saying? We detoxing our bodies. We doing all type of stuff. If y'all want to join in, man, let me know, man. We doing detoxing. We getting our bodies and stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Before we start working out as much, we got to start detoxing all the bad things out of our body. So if y'all want to be a part of that, man, tap in with us.
Older at all. But anyway, so all that to say, I'm fine. I'm okay. I do appreciate, you know, the few people that were reaching out and saying, where are you? Are you okay? I'm totally fine. If God be for me, who can be against me? This is the day that the Lord has made and all of that. So, yeah, we're here and some stuff has popped off. I mean, I put it in the little thing down below.
If God be for me, who can be against me? It's powerful.
I can't take one single week. I cannot take one single week off. Okay, I can't take a week off without things just absolutely popping off across the internet. Okay, so today I was gonna do, originally when I woke up this morning or whenever I had the idea this morning to do the this video, I was like, okay, well, I want to talk about the David stuff, but also there's so much other stuff going on with the Nova situation, and WAC 100 has weighed in, Tania has weighed in. You know, there's all that going on there. And then there's a couple other things that have happened recently too that I wanted to talk about. But what I decided, excuse me, what I decided to do today is just keep it to one topic. I am just going to talk about only one topic. It's going to be the Nova, Tania, soft white underbelly, no jumper, situation. Now, some of the new cousins, they're not new cousins, obviously, but like newly discovered in my mind, newly discovered on the online. But like, that's why I call people cousins, because there's just something about certain people where I'm like, that's probably my cousin. Like if you go far back enough in our lineage and our lines, like
Right. I like that. That's probably my cousin because she feel like cousin. I get it now. I get it now. The get spicy today. Hey, listen. So I'm gonna get a part of that. We gonna because it's the first couple of days, so we'll get a part of that, man, for sure. We will get a part of that. I think I'm gonna do that. Julio Fulio tomorrow in the morning time. We might get into the Julio Fulio tomorrow morning because my schedule just switched around, so now I gotta get up early. So we're doing the Julio Fulio part in the morning time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get a part of that for sure. Let's get it.
somehow, some way, I guarantee you, we somehow we're overlapping, at least by marriage. Okay, there's something there. Okay, and a lot of y'all feel that way about me. That's why y'all started calling me your cousin. So some of our cousins have been speaking about this. Tufstino has been in the chat, or in the comments, and oh, thank you, Desired for 558. Chief Bennett was like, I was tripping. I thought my YouTube was broken. I was going to your page every day. No, I was just taking a break. And the thing is too, like, I know it would probably like give some of y'all some peace of mind if I'm like, oh, I am taking a break, but really it just doesn't work like that. Like I could have been taking a break today if I felt like it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know when I was exactly going to be coming back. I did kind of start to feel a little bit, the last couple days, I was like, oh, I should probably go live. I should probably make a video. I started to feel a little bit like maybe I should go live type of thing. But anyway, here I am. We are going to be talking about the Nova situation. Now, before we take one step further, I have a new character to introduce. Okay. We have a new character that's coming.
New character unlock. That's what we do it. It's like Mortal Kombat when you beat the level and stuff. New character unlock. New character. ATM Richie. New character. This is BJ Investigates, right? She got about 13 pages though. BJ Investigates. She got surprise witness. She got I think it's like the surprise witness. BJ Investigate. Listen, she do big numbers, bro. So this page right here got 190,000. Let's go to her other pages right quick. BJ got 300-something thousand. That one got 190,000. The other one got Bad Time, Wind Down. That's with 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Then she got a couple. She got pages, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got pages. She's a YouTuber that's been going crazy.
Stop and take a little bit of that. I am a
and we heard one of her new cousins. You know what I'm saying? Her newly found cousins. She talking about us. So as a cousin, we get into it.
Virgo, as y'all know, last month I turned 35, believe it or not. I know I don't look a day over 26, but here we are. I do think I stopped aging around 27 years old. I think it just stopped, like, to talk about. But I could have been taking a break today if I felt like it is a Fenton bell. What does that mean? Just fine. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, because I definitely didn't, but this is actually a bull on top of this bell. I was going to send one of these to my cousin Stino for his housewarming, but I was like, before I send him something weird, let me just like check into like the actual history of what this bell even is. This whole time.
I fuck with her. She said, I'm going to send something to Stino, but let me check this bell list first. I don't want to be no motherfucking vogue bell. And I'm sitting about my cousin on some crazy shit.
I thought it was like a little chameleon or something sitting on top of here. It's a bull. It's a bull, and it happens to be a bull that is the guardian of Shiva's home at Mount Kailash. Now, in the Hindu, some people would call it religion, some people can call it mythology, whatever you want. There's kind of like a holy trinity there too. There's a creator, a destroyer, and a sustainer. Okay, right. You might have heard these names. Shiva.
What up, my little brother? Shout out to my little brother. Hey, little brother, I'm gonna need you when you Dre, Black Demon, and like Nisi Pie. I need y'all a couple. I'm gonna put y'all on the whole little separate little thing. We got some work to do. Okay.
Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu. Anyway, so Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the sustainer, and Shiva is the destructive force, but like, you know, the circle of life type thing. This is kind of like the Trinity. Now, Shiva is also, you know, they're all associated with all kind of things. Please don't take my word for it. I'm not an expert. I do not practice this religion. I'm learning. I'm a student. I'm just a learner. So please don't take my word for it. I'm not an expert. No disrespect intended. I actually highly, highly, highly respect the Hindu religion and culture and mythology and stuff, because before Hinduism was a religion, it was like actually a philosophy. So people weren't actually that as a religion. Anyway, so this bull right here actually has like all kinds of cool lore I didn't even know about. Anyway, okay. So without further ado, I should look into Gucci Mane and his handler wife. I did see that. Shout out to Tufstino. I really love, and this is another reason how I know we're cousins, is I love how open-minded Tufstino is. Like I consider myself to be a pretty open-minded person. I know y'all would probably be like, no, you're closed-minded. No, I'm a very open-minded person. I want to hear all about everything, and then I want to decide what I think about it. And that kind of runs in our family, I think, me and Tufstino. Okay. So what are nakshatras? I don't know. Girl, I don't know what that means. I need to get it. I need to get it wrong. What's the nakshatra? I have no idea. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so without further ado, let me pull up one of my other cousins, WIGTV. Now, this video did just come out. I will say Tufstino and Gangland Neem did make videos about this. Tufstino made one with another creator, excuse me, what's his name? Showstopper News? Showstopper
Showface News. Showface News.
TV show. Now it's gonna drive me crazy. Let me go look it up. He made a video about this, and I do want to let y'all know, like, there's a lot of commentary that has been happening about this. I just haven't been online or whatever. Let me see. Tufstino. What is that thumbnail? Okay, hold on. Is that you rapping? Is that a Tufstino original song? I always wonder that. Okay, hold on. It was here. Yeah, I think it was this video right here. Okay, yeah, right here. Does it say it? Okay, so this is the video right here. I will Showface News. Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay. So this was a really long live, and then they went over it. I'm going to react to it to myself here without reacting to like anybody else's reaction to it, because I think it'll end up just being too long because I've been gone too long and we need to just catch up. I don't know if they mean chakras, because all of our chakras are pretty much the same from what I understand. Like we have the primary like 7 to 9 of them, and then we have like little ones all over, which adds up to I think 108. I mean, I never counted them. I really don't know. Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, they're not chakras. They are astrology signs associated with the Hindu. I do not know. I need to look that up. How do I find it out? I get a reading. Okay, so back over here, we're at WIGTV. He posted this video about, look, it says 17 hours ago, yesterday. He posted yesterday on a Saturday. He is working. Okay. And I guess we can just start here. The name of the video is Tania's daughter, Nova. Corn videos being passed around. And the reason that I wanted to start here is because, thank you, shout out to WIGTV. He plays my police call in here, and just to remind you of of where we left off last we spoke about this situation. I do have it on 1.25 the speed. I may speed it up even more, but we're going to start it out at 1.25, and then we'll see if we can lift it up to being faster, speed it up to being faster than that, because I do have 3 separate videos I want to react to today on today's live. So without further ado, how many times I got to say that before we get started? Let's get started.
See, I feel uncomfortable with the fact that you sent me links to Tania's daughters on Twitter.
You have reached the Los Angeles Police Department's non-emergency number. If this is a police emergency,
Game Face News, Game Face Neem, and Show Stop News. Oh, shit.
Please hang up and dial 911. Los Angeles Police Department, operator 712.
Okay,
Hi,
so I know y'all have heard this 1,000 times, so I'm just gonna actually speed this up to like 1.75 until he starts talking, because I've played this police call on this channel so many times, and I have it posted as its own video, so I don't feel like sitting through it. It's only 3 minutes, but I got it sped up to 1.75 until WIGTV starts talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Gary, what's going on?
Okay, so I don't even exactly know where to start. I'm so sorry. I'll lead with what I think is the most important. There's child on the internet. I've reported it and it's not being taken down. There's 3 videos I reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and then another one has been posted. And the child is in LA, from what I understand. I am not. So I didn't want to call 911 because I'm in New Jersey. Just full disclosure, I don't live over there, but there's child
So
on the internet. It's been there since September.
remember a couple weeks ago, I did not consent, but was exposed, and I reported it to the authorities. And this is one of the authorities that I reported it to. This is the LAPD. That's not the point of this video. It's just a recap. We're about to get to the commentary, the WIGTV commentary.
I'm very shaken up about it. I've reported it to the FBI. I've reported it to Twitter. It's up on there, and it's not just it's
How crazy is that, bro? Somebody all the way in New Jersey got to look out for Nova, man. It's
He
being
said,
so-
how crazy is that? Somebody all the way in New Jersey has to look out for Nova, because, I mean, clearly the LAPD ain't doing it. They want the cops in New Jersey to do it.
You know that was an accident. What was the accident?
You say you're in New Jersey?
Yeah, but the is online.
Got it. We need to talk to your local police department for that.
The victim is in your jurisdiction, for sure.
Reporting it in New Jersey, so you report to your jurisdiction.
The New Jersey cops are going to drive to California to protect this child. Any enforcement action will be done on that account, which is a California account.
I'm going to slow it down.
She's
once we're done with the
famous.
call
She's a
part.
famous child. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children already had files on her. This is still up, public.
Now this is crazy, right? Because she got to report this, right? But at the same time, it's like WAC 100 need to be stopped.
On Twitter.
Okay, thank you. Report to your local police department.
The New Jersey cops don't have jurisdiction over this child or her account, which was made in California. They can't do anything.
That's good enough.
what you sign up to be a police officer for, bro. If you ain't gonna do your
Right.
job, you sound like you don't want to know.
Why did you sign up for this job if you don't want to do your job? Well, because listen, it looks like he is being trained by dispatcher 407, who's about to pop on. That this is how they do their job. That's what it seems like to me.
Type of work, you don't want to take no calls. She irritating him.
You know what though? I believe if you call a dispatcher, that's just for that state and that time, that place, right? Now, if you call the police directly, then you can do that. But I think if you call 911 from New Jersey to LA, they're not really gonna, because what have you got that's going on right this moment, right? We're not allowed to do. You can call the Johnnies, or just call the FBI.
Call whoever you want to call. Because guess what? Whack 100 need to go to jail. He need to go to jail.
You don't.
What?
We don't have computer crimes.
They don't handle
So you don't take action against child at the LAPD?
computer crimes.
Not for this call, no.
761 is your number?
Yes, operator 716.
716. And what's your name?
We don't get names.
You don't give names and you don't protect children?
So I do have an update on this too. I FOIA requested the identity. I FOIA requested the first and last name of these dispatchers, and the LAPD would not give me their first and last name. So the LAPD institutionally is protecting these people who, because I was gonna tell y'all I was gonna do a public record. I did do a public records request. I tried to see what these people's names were, because they are working for us and on the behalf of us, the public. And in particular, if you live in California, they definitely working for you over there. And so they will not give me the names of these people. I don't know if y'all knew this or not, but they will not tell us who is working for us. That is a little bit insane. Where's the transparency? Where's the accountability?
All right. That's what I think. I don't know. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I think they just protect their identity because they're not the police. They're not the police. They just a dispatcher. They just dispatch. That's it. Dispatch. They do the dispatching. I don't think they're the Johnnies. So they don't work for you. They work with you, I think. Let's get that right.
Nowhere in sight as far as I can see. Thin blue line, y'all.
The LAPD does not respond out for computer crimes.
Who are
Goodness,
you?
bitch,
I'm not talking
still
to you.
mad at
What's your
her. I'm still aggravated at her because nobody was talking to her. Nobody was talking to her. I'm still aggravated at her.
I'm still aggravated at her. It's crazy work. Oh my goodness.
Hey, what's good? What's good, baby shark? What's happening, Brody? What's happening with you?
number, please?
407.
So y'all are, just to let me get this straight, y'all are chastising me for calling to report child, which I have reported, of a child who is a victim in your jurisdiction, and you are bitching at me? Got it. I'll report this. I will report this publicly, and I'm going to add your... Bitch, get loud with me, stupid.
Whoa, she ain't no joke. BITC. Sherm, what's up with my voice? This is what I do it for. I ain't gonna lie. Every day, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep 1,000. Sherm go to work, and I want to at least be able to get Sherm through at least 3 hours of work. You know what I'm saying? To where Sherm can rewatch my content for another 3 hours, and he can get 6 hours out of his job. You know what I'm saying? Done. With his breaks and his stuff, Sherm should be out of work watching ODM Slim content. You know what I'm saying? Sherm.
Yeah, bro. Sound like she snatched the phone from whoever was on the phone originally. Operator
Okay, let me
417.
slow
Right?
down
And try-
WIGTV. I'm gonna put him back on 1.25.
Where?
I have linked this video in the description box down below. If you want to watch the full one at the right speed and all of that, I do highly encourage y'all to go over there, give him a like,
Highly encouraged is good. I like that. That's respectable.
give him a subscribe, turn on the bell. Let me turn on the bell. Oh, okay. I think it was already on.
like assert her authority, like, man, we don't do that. Like, you sound like it's crazy. Her being a female, she should understand. We talking about a little girl being in danger, whatever have you.
Here's the thing, though. Rando from Iowa says she's in the wrong tax bracket to get help in Cali. Just saying that, may be true or whatever. Like, as far as like them not caring about people in certain tax brackets. But the thing is, they didn't even ask me who it was. For all they knew, it was a millionaire. For all they knew, it was Alabama Barker. I mean, they didn't ask me anything. They didn't ask me anything. They said, "Oh, okay, you're in New Jersey. Call the cops in New Jersey. We don't do computer crimes." It's the fact that 407 was listening in on a call she didn't originally take. That does not sit right with me. I don't know why. Like, it shouldn't be a big deal that multiple operators listen on one call, but it just hits me as weird. What hits me as weird isn't necessarily that she was sitting in on the call and listening, because they do tell you, like, your
Listen,
call is being recorded and all of that.
can I get them likes up, y'all? Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Come on, let's get them likes up.
But what's weird to me is that she just butted into, it's like, whenever, I don't know if y'all are old enough to remember, I know definitely some of y'all are, when there was house phones and you would have like one phone line for your whole house. And so, like, if somebody picked up the phone in the living room, like if you had two phones, pick up the phone in the living room, they could hear what you were talking about in the bedroom or whatever. Like, it's like when the moms, hey, dinner's ready. Hey, get off the phone. Hey, like, or somebody picks up the phone and starts dialing. Like, that's more like what freaked me out. It wasn't like, hi, ma'am, I'm the supervisor and I'm training this guy you're talking to. Just so you're aware, this is not the right number to, like, there's so many routes of things she could have said and could have done other than this, which was basically like, I don't GAF. I don't GAF.
I don't give a F.
But that's just basically how she decided to handle the situation. And I wish she wouldn't, because as you're going to see in the rest of this video, and we're going to get into the video clips that do show this, or excuse me, they do not show it. We're going to get into the video clips, which led me to believe this, which is, spoken statements from like WAC 100 and Adam Gray and Mason 1622 of Nashua and all of that. You're going to get into the reasons why I am saying this, but suffice it to say, the horrendous illegal material, which truly, like, that's part of the reason I needed to take a break, because I was just so distraught, not only from having been confronted with that material originally, which I will never forget, and it really messed me up, okay, from seeing it. I did not want to see that. I had no idea that I could see that on a social media. I can tell y'all now it was on Twitter, because I have not been back to that profile. Like, I did go back to it a couple times because, like I said, I was trying to see if it had gotten removed. But when I would go back to the profile, there was more grotesque, even more detestable, even in my opinion, more illegal content on there, to the point where I just like, okay, if the FBI is not going to do anything, if the LAPD isn't going to do anything, nobody's going to do anything, I'm not going to continue to subject myself to it. But I don't know when other people saw it. Again, I did not go looking for this content. I never wanted to see that nasty stuff, and I never ever want to see it again. Truly, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I did not go looking for it. It was, again, listed in a video on another social media channel, on another social media profile, on a different social media platform. And it was listed, she had this name to this Twitter account. Again, I am told the Twitter account has been removed. I did not go check, just in case it wasn't removed, just in case it came back up. I'm not going back over there. I've already done all I could possibly do. I've made hours and hours long of content. My cousins have made videos. Other people have reported this stuff. So I don't know how people did end up finding it, but like, I didn't go out to look for it. Okay. Like, I was just watching a video, and then I was like, oh, let me go look at this other account. I'd never seen any of those accounts with that on it, like that. So I had no reason to think that that's what I was going to be confronted with. So when I went to that Twitter account, which apparently is now deleted, but again, I didn't go check because I don't want to go back over there ever again in my life. Even Andy Popcorn Planet tagged in on it. Even Andy Popcorn Planet tagged in. I was talking to Long Island Audit, asking if he had any cops who he knew who do this type of stuff. I was reaching out to every single person that I possibly could to get this stuff taken down. But it was up for days, at least 5 days. I can say at least five. At least 5. I reported it on October 9th, and it was still up on like the 13th, 14th. So again, I could see it because it said like view post, or like you reported this post and then view, but like I couldn't actually still see it. Do you know what I mean? But again, when I would go back over there, more stuff was posted that I hadn't yet reported. So I was being constantly bombarded and confronted with other disgusting, deplorable stuff. And meanwhile, this is what the cops are doing. Ma'am, we don't do computer crimes. We don't do computer crime. It just despicable. Despicable.
Crazy, bro. They really, really, it don't shock me. A lot of these, like, if you from Cali, a lot of these professionals, they don't really be professional. They be ready to go home, bro, and get to their Cali living, and you feel me? Don't want to do no paperwork and this, that, and the third. But as y'all may or may not know, it's been getting kind of ugly for Tania, bro. They've been on her helmet about this grooming shit, and it's just a lot, bro. So I figured we go ahead and get an update, and
So
you know what I mean?
that is true. And we're going to go over that a little bit. We're kind of a little bit going out of order, kind of, but not really, because this is where we left off. Where I left off was about here with the Nova stuff. I had reported it. It hadn't been taken down. I'm told now the account has been taken down. I did not go and double check, but I think it was taken down. So thank God at least that one was. But yeah, I'm gonna let him continue.
What's going on with her? Apparently she been apartment shopping. This shit like a soap opera, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I caught the little shit with Wax saying he was doing some research on Nova or whatever, and he stumbled across some explicit content, bro. I'm not gonna, bro. It was on Whack about that. Like, bro, why you sending child porn and this, that? His team, he said his team, when they did their research, they sent it to him, he sent it to Adam. It's all crazy, man.
We'll talk about that in a moment. We'll get to that video.
It's bro, it's some shit out there and they good, fool. But Let's get into this shit, man.
Hey, Tania, girl, how you doing today?
Fine.
Listen, I'm always telling you that you got it in you. You're very smart. You're educated. You can do all things you want to do.
So then Tania has this lady who's apparently like sort of like her mother figure, I guess. She's like, when your real mother abandoned you, but God sent a godmother in your life. Look, listen, I mean, if her real mother abandoned her, that is very sad. But at this point, she's a mother herself of 6 children. So it's time to, I think, buck up, you know. But this lady seems nice. You know, she's doing prayers and stuff for her, I guess.
You don't need nobody else, sweetie. And I mean what I say. When I say everything can turn away from you and leave you, and God will, he will strip you. And that's what he has done to you 2 times, as I see. But he needs your whole attention. He needs you to pay attention to him. And I guarantee you, everything that you ever wanted, you're going to have. You know, when you see people with everything, you don't need nothing. Because it's given to you. Every time I turn around, something's given to you. God loves you. And he wants to save you. He wants to help you. He wants to. Everybody talks about you, but they can't touch you because you're God's child. And I don't care how many times they talk about you. I don't care how many times they do what they say. Let them talk. They talk about Jesus. What I need you to do is focus on getting what you need for you and your children.
Ah, yes. Tania and Jesus. The exact same thing. Got it.
And praying on your daughter to be saved. And leave everything else up to God. And watch what happens. Right. I'm done with you. I needed that.
He said he needs your undivided attention, man. Some would say Nova needs your undivided attention as well, man. You understand me? It sounds like a good God-fearing woman, dog. I'm reading the caption of the video. It say, when your real mother abandoned you, but God sent a mother in your life. You feel me? You never really know what people be going through. See, I already figured that Tania had a rough upbringing herself, bro. I kind of figured, like,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's just a
not hard
bunch
to
of, like,
believe.
oh man, people being products of their environments, bro, and victims of their circumstances or whatever. Hey, nobody's a victim, bro. You don't want to take on the victim mentality for sure, but you know things happen, bro, and people. Yeah.
Today I got off my ass and went to go look for an apartment. I dressed up and wasn't ratchet for once. And I finally went out of LA, the outskirts of LA, about 15 minutes away from LA. I went to a place where they gave me keys to go look at about 3 properties.
So she looks at some properties. She goes look at some places that are kind of like LA adjacent. They're like not exactly like in LA, but they're like, I don't know. Truly, I don't know what the city limits is. Is Long Beach LA or is that Long Beach? I do not know. But you know, she went look at some apartments and that's good. I think she should get an apartment. The thing that I find to be interesting, she got 6 kids, but she's looking at 2-bedroom apartments. Like, I don't think kids have to have their exact own bedroom, but I think I don't think you have 6 kids in 1 bedroom. I think like I don't know. In Louisiana, they would come and look. Like if you were saying your kid was going to school somewhere, like let's say you were trying to get your kid to go to school on like the, you know, the other side of the tracks that the school was like better performing or whatever. They would come around and check. Like the school board would come around and check your house that you said. And if you put your aunt's house or something, you better have a bed there and it better look like you sleep in there. So they all have to have a bed. 1 bedroom per gender. Okay, that's the rules in California. I know. I don't know if it is.
You
or
see
isn't,
people
someone
like,
said.
I mentioned this in a video I did the other day, like how I guess so-called black people were supposed to move up in the social economic chain or whatever, how you, bro. But it's like if you not, if you know, with things like the cost of living going up and just certain
Let me
things.
rewind back a little bit because she had said something about. She had said something about. I wanted to move to this side of town, but like they don't like black people over there or something.
Steffi Weffy, what's the deal with my dog? Shut up. Okay, shout out to all my people that built it. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, y'all. But is Tania a part of it? That's the main question. Is this Tania's fault?
Let me see.
And someone say call black people. I understand.
Okay.
Feeling like, okay, this is gonna be a problem, but this area
It is Long Beach, and I like it. I really do. But like I said, I like that it's, out the way feeling.
But it's really like, I think the cost of living average out everywhere you go. So, but if you got other hustles and you working, you just going somewhere else, you gonna be up. I ain't gonna lie, like, yeah.
Can say about this one is the lady.
Hey man, what's the deal with it? What's with my boy? My boy in the building, Drip in the building. You know what I'm saying? What's up, my boy? Man, how you feeling? Dip in the building. How you doing?
He's looking at me as I was walking in. Now, that's just a neighbor, but you just always got like a little feeling like, okay.
I call my nigga Dip. I said Drip first to say Dip. That what the fuck going on with Bob. What's going on, my boys? What's going on, my niggas? Grass, all my people. Anybody that want to help with the editing, you know what I'm saying? Want to help with the editing clips and stuff, tap in with your boy.
This is going to be a problem. But this area, it is Long Beach, and I like it. I really do. But like I said, I like that it's, out the way of LA, and I really like the quietness of it. But I'm hearing that this area in Long Beach don't really like black people. I'm not sure, you guys, but...
Well, she told me Long Beach because they got blacks, you know what I'm saying? Blacks that's, black people that got Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? It's Hispanics out there that beef with black people. So she probably took in the Longos.
I don't know, but,
So
God.
that was her statement, and then WIGTV is going to give his commentary on this statement, whereas Tania said, I'm looking at all these apartments. She looked at 3 in this video, and she's like, I heard
Clubhouse Air Hustle. Salute to you, bro. Salute to Clubhouse Air. Clubhouse Air Hustle. Death Row. Longos. For sure. Longos are body pobres.
that this area of Long Beach doesn't really like black people, and then WIGTV, he's gonna give his commentary on that statement.
When I hear stuff like that, bro, I get real, like, it's a sensitive subject, because it's like, what are you talking about? You don't like so-called black people. I understand the stereotypes and the stipulations or whatever may come, but guess what, bro? So-called black people is the people who fought for a lot, bro. Civil rights, segregation, this, that, and the third. And someone say that was to a motherfucker detriment, right? Segregating and this, that, and the third, because we was building and, whatever have you, bro. But it just be a trip when you see people like, I mentioned this.
As Longos like Tungans. Tungans is the homies. Longos is Hispanics that they beef a lot of black gangs. They beef for all the black gangs in Long Beach, so they just beef for all blacks. So they say beef for blacks. Same thing with Barrio Pobres beef with the major black gangs in Long Beach, and they beef for the Longos.
I think what he's saying, I don't want to, like, I'm saying I think, he just said it. Y'all can do your own interpretation. I'm just trying to make sure I'm, being treading carefully, because what it sound like he's saying to me is, black people were a vital, integral, necessary, indispensable proponent of the civil rights movement, which was largely centered around desegregation, right? Like, everybody can go to school together. Everybody can vote at the same voting polls together. Everybody can use the same one water fountain together. Everybody can use the same public restrooms by gender together, right? Like, it's not like a white water fountain and a black water fountain.
But the Cambodian Asian gangs, they mess with the blacks. They're not gonna hate the blacks. The Cambodian Asian gangs out there, they gonna, like, they not gonna hate the blacks. You know what I'm saying? They beef with the blacks. I don't even know which one beef with the blacks.
Fountain and it wasn't just black also, by the way, like, it's an offensive word at this point. Like, I don't want to, perpetuate the word, but like, it's basically like the word color plus ed at the end. That's used to be, so it wasn't even just black people had to use those water fountains, anybody that wasn't white. And so there were white people, I do want to say, who also were a huge part of the civil rights movement. And if it were not for everybody coming together, white people, black people, Latinx people, Latino people, Latina, all of that, all different types of people coming together to fight in the civil rights movement. Every single race of people lost their lives in the civil rights movement. Every single race of people that participated in the civil rights movement was.
Oh yeah, right. They beef with them too as well. Facts. Well, you're right. 100% right. Yes, they do. They beef with them as well. Yeah. No, for sure. 100% right. You 100% right. You 100% right. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them likes up, people. The more likes we get, the more, you know what I'm saying, that we can keep it popping.
Surveilled, kept dossiers on by the feds, all of that, right? But I think what WIGTV is saying is like, what do you mean they don't like black people? We fought to be able to live anywhere we want. And you're like, gonna just not go somewhere because there's white people over. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
But he ain't talking white people. It's white people there. It's Hispanics. It's a gang. You know what I'm saying? That just they beef with black people. So he from up north. She from Jersey. She don't understand
At all. But then WIGTV, he does also say, like, unless you're from LA, like, it's easy for people to say, why don't you just move out of LA? You know, if you're not really from there and stuff. And sure, like, I'm not from LA at all, but I do think, you know, I had to move out of my hometown. I'm
Salute to subscribe.
about the 14th generation Louisianian at this point. I think before, you know, when my ancestors came down to like the Texas area, there was no Texas. I don't even know if there was a Louisiana yet. There might have been. But like, you know, basically like I had to get up out of my hometown. Okay. And I didn't even have kids yet. So I do think, you know, there's some sympathy from me about not want to leave your hometown and stuff. But like truly, like once you have kids, I mean, people cross oceans to give their kids better lives. You can't cross the county line. It's like, come on. But I am happy to see Tania is making steps toward looking like getting herself an apartment, looking like getting herself a house. And I do like that WIGTV is painting Tania in like, I think a realistic light. It's like, you know, there's problems, there's issues she has and stuff, but it's not like she isn't a product of her environment just as much as we all are. All of us are products of our environment, period. All of us also, once we are adults, have the ability to step it up and buck up, you know, especially once you have kids. So I am from LA. I'm from Louisiana. They call it da boot. Also like I found some ladies that I don't know if y'all were on my live. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember this. When I was in my live the other day and I was like, there was some Cajun French word that I could not remember the meaning of, but I could remember the word. And they are so
To fully be on board with the, you know, but I'm gonna keep it lit.
So this is the last apartment for the day. It was also in Long Beach, and I like this one because it was spacious. Like it had like a little bar, little area type of thing in the kitchen. It didn't have a refrigerator, but that's cool because I'm gonna find me some programs to give me one. If y'all know, let me know. I also like that it was big and had a patio. So I'm really feeling that because I really want a townhouse, but I'm just taking my time.
If you got kids, they need to be able to go outside. They need to be able to at least see a little bit of nature. That's my opinion. Obviously, not everybody. I've not always lived in a house where you could do that. Okay. But y'all, in the COVID, I started realizing I got to be able to go outside. I got to be able to hear the crickets at nighttime. That's the most important thing to me. That's my personal opinion. That's just my personal opinion.
You know, 2-bedroom, of course. I like it. I like the cabinets. I like the bathroom. And guess what, y'all? It has a bathroom and a bathroom and a half. Well, it'll have bathrooms. So I'm going to show y'all that. But these are like the cabinets. Like, I need space because when there's a lot of kids, you got a lot of stuff that you got to deal with.
That's true.
And coming from the shelter, man, I'm pretty sure I'm going to come with a whole lot of stuff. But anyways, and I'm going to be throwing stuff away too. But this is the little half bathroom just in case I got to take a shit. And yes, I also like that.
This is cute.
It has a mirror.
This is cute. I like this apartment. Get out of there, Tania. Just get out of
Somebody
there.
gave a suggestion in the comments like, girl, try the Antelope Valley. They got 3 bedrooms for $1,250. That's a steal. You
That's a
serious?
steal.
That's what they doing out there? Where that's at? You know what I mean? Like,
Other one. I really just like this one.
That's a steal.
And I also like the luxury one. And then the first one was spacious too.
She
The
loves
kitchen was
luxury.
spacious. You know, kids like to be all in the way while you cooking and just all in your face. Mommy, mommy, mommy. So I don't know, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I'm getting good apartments that's not little like how it was.
Yeah,
in LA.
that's a lot of room in
We all know
there.
that LA is
That's a
rinky
home.
dink, ghetto. But I like this though. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Yes, LBC for the win. And it also got another little closet for your jackets. Okay.
Nice. Little
Period.
coat closet.
it's like I say LBC for the win. Hopefully she get settled in one of these places and whatever have you. Hopefully Nova can come live there too, and she can, it's it's a lot going on with the Nova situation, bro. Like I say, Tania was facing some backlash for grown men and this, that. You heard her, she addressed that shit, bro. She say, her name is the one that everybody knows. So
So he's talking about grooming. And that is what I am going to next bring up is these are some allegations that have been lodged towards Tania. And again, you know, there is a
Oh yeah, how you
lot.
feel about see, I feel uncomfortable with the fact that you sent
There is a lot of blame to go around with this Nova situation, if I do say so myself. You know, there's like a lot of people that can be fingers pointed at, starting, in my opinion, with Mark Leta from Soft White Underbelly for putting this little girl out there. None of us even would have heard the name Nova. None of us even knew who this little girl was until Mark Leta put her out there. What was it, 2023, December 2023, with the see-through bikini top on and all of that. So starting there, and then, you know, moving on to her own mother, of course, who was also on Soft White Underbelly, who also then eventually would go on who eventually would even go on to Soft White Underbelly and No Jumper together with her daughter. So I sorry, I was looking at y'all's comments and I get distracted. So yeah, okay. So there's a lot of blame to go around, including to Tania. Okay, that is her mom, including her dad. You know, we don't really like talk about the dad too much over here on this channel because I mean, I think it goes without saying that he's a deadbeat, unfit, neglectful father at best. Now, I don't know even who the father is or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, don't lay down and make the child if you're not going to take care of the child. I mean, that's my opinion. And yes, it is easy for me to say because I have gone out of my way not to have any children. Okay. Like I don't have any because I know, and this is my life philosophy. Like once the kids are born, it's all about that. Like it's all 100% no matter what about that. And I have some priorities to take care of first, including getting married. But yeah, no, I mean the father, if all is as it appears, which is that he's just absent, then he's neglectful. He's a poor parent. He's not a good parent. And poor meaning not financially, poor meaning like piss poor, like you're not good at it. So there's a
What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Salute. It says any day said Flacco doing too much. It says and they saying Flacco doing too much. Who's saying they say
there's a lot of blame. There's a lot of finger pointing to go around. You know who's not able to be blamed? It's Nova. Because frankly, she's not been shown too much other ways of life. And if she has, then she was taken up out of it. Remember whenever at the beginning she said that she was living in Beverly Hills with like her grandparents? And then Tania took Nova and she started living with her mom and learning stuff from her mom.
King Thomas, what's the deal, my boy?
So, I mean, Tania has her blame to go around, but it isn't only just Tania. Okay, that people want to point blame around. It's not just Tania. Tania did not have that kind of a platform to make this child famous and put her in danger like Adam Grand Mason 1622 of Nashua and like Mark Leta. In my opinion, they have their own part to play. They have their own kind of responsibility in this whole thing and endangering this child, in my opinion, by platforming her repeatedly. And not only her specifically, like her, but also just like talking about her on the platform all the time. How many subscribers does this channel have? Just
I love BJ. BJ, we finna switch it up a little bit. What else going on YouTube right now? What else going on YouTube right now? Big Bang Lucci? Y'all do the Big Bang Lucci? Fuck it, let's do the Big Bang Lucci.
I'm already a legend, so you know I already had to bring my dog with me. What's happening, Luke?
What they going, right?
I'm blessed. How you feeling? Yeah, you smile about when they read your charges to you, like.
Yeah, but I locked up with them. They can't say I did nothing.
Folks ever come to you trying to get you to, like, tell on the other side, tell on slime them?
Yeah, hell yeah, plenty of time.
You know what my satisfaction is about your whole situation? That we finally see a nigga get his flowers for being solid.
I don't know.
This nigga Lucci hell, man.
I'm just saying, I don't know, man.
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Welcome to Perspective with Bank, man. We live at MCK Restaurant, you know what I'm saying, right here in Buckhead. We lit. I'm already a legend, so you know I already had to bring my dog with me. What's happening, Luke?
What the hell going, you all right?
I'm blessed. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
Happy to be home, huh?
Yeah, happy to be free.
You ain't start smiling yet.
I ain't gonna stop.
I'm telling you. Hey, I want to ask you a question, though, before we even get started. How does it really feel to actually be living the life you prayed for?
Man, first off, thank God. And, this shit is just a blessing. Cause everybody ain't always fortunate to get the things they want or live the way they want. So to be able to, take care of my family, provide for my family, and do everything I always wanted to do, and buy whatever I want, shit, that's a blessing.
Outside of money, how else did you always want to live? Outside of just having paper?
I love my family. I'm a family man. Shit, I just want to take care of my kid. But not even like, when I say take care of them, I don't mean money-wise, like just be there for them.
Yeah.
Be in their life, teach them things, watch them grow up. And shit, make sure they don't go down the wrong path.
Facts. Hey, if somebody could have told you you'll be living this life after you did these 4 years, or you could take a chance and not do the 4 years, and
I would have did my 4 years.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even have no choice. It just came to you like...
I said, hey, if you go do 4 years, you can live like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do 4 years.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go do 4 years.
Nah, real shit. What you think? Them 4 years, what was 4 years, 4 and 5? What was it?
Like 4.5, something like that.
What you think the biggest lesson was you learned during that time?
Biggest lesson I learned during them 4 years, man, watch who you have around you. You feel me? Cause you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who you got around you, and you can't control everybody.
Facts.
You feel me? So, just watch who you have around you, and if you ain't doing what pay you, like if you ain't working, all that other shit don't matter. That's how it be so easy to get in the bullshit. So you gotta be working non-stop.
Hey, when did you take it serious though? Cause it seemed like you was in them over playing, shooting video, pouring up, Cartier. When did you start taking it?
I was just living. Shit, I couldn't complain. I couldn't get out of nothing, so shit, I had to do my time the best way I can, you feel me? And that shit made the day go by, shit. But it was until somebody called Rice Street, a girl called Rice Street, I had phones, I was talking to certain people. And so they came and moved me the same day. They moved me to Forsyth County Jail. When I got out there, boy, it wasn't nothing.
That was jail?
Yeah, that was jail.
Yeah.
I got out there when shit. At first they put me in the dorm by myself, like a whole big ass dorm in there by myself. So
messing with the female got you stuck. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with this female. You know what I'm saying? That's cold work. He was doing good. Now he messed with a female, got him stuck. She told on him.
Eventually they started sending more Rice Street people over there and shit. So it made the time a little better, but we still didn't have nothing. All we had was some little tablets. We could listen to music, watch movies and shit. It was great though. We had a shower in our room, but it was jail. You feel me? So couldn't do nothing but take it serious.
What the hell you was smiling about when they were reading your charges to you? Like, what you was smiling about? You knew you were getting out then, or you just happy-spirited?
That's just me, bro. I'm a smile. But I was just smiling.
That's a blessing, though. You know that, right?
Nah, for sure.
A lot of people be down all the time, like, f***ed up in their mental. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I don't know how to be like that.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, I don't know how to be like that. I knew, like, I'm really smiling because the they saying in the time, it like, come on, man, I ain't did nothing to get that much time.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm just smiling. I'm knowing I'm not finna get that much time. I'm finna go home. Y'all gonna read all that bad shit out loud, just try to make me look bad. But I'm finna walk out these doors in a minute, so that's why I was laughing.
Well, like, I know it be like sometimes, like days still, some days get lower than others. Like them low times, what do you do in low times? Like,
Somebody in jail?
Yeah.
Man, all my low time came from like holidays and birthdays.
Yeah.
Like, when it's my kid birthday, I been kind of like down, mad to hell. But only mad 'cause I can't be there with them. You feel me? But I just sit there, talk on the phone with my girl. Sometimes I won't even call her on them days. I call later on. And I just be in my room, just chilling, listening to music all day or something, you know, just trying to get me through. That's all.
Your spirit did never, you know what I'm saying? Your did never like, bam. You know how you ain't never had no long patch period, like 2-3 months. Cause you was on 23 and 1 time, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. But hell nah. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't that type of person to be down. 'Cause I used to pray like, somebody told me like, bro, whatever you want, you pray for that one time, and you don't keep asking God that. You just pray and you let that shit go.
Basically, you can't pray. You can't have.
Keep asking them.
Yeah, you can't goddamn.
Hold on a second. I got too many. This motherfucker gonna shut down on me. Hold on. Shut these motherfuckers down.
Have faith and word at the same time.
Yeah, hell no. You gotta pray and just know like, okay, he got me. So I did that. And then every night when I did pray, like I used to just thank God. Like I ain't never asked for shit. I thank him for everything I got. Thank you for me being able to still take care of my family. Thank you for me being alive. Shit like that. And I just couldn't be down. 'Cause I knew I was going home. For some reason I knew I was going home. I ain't know when. I'm like, well, I know I'm going home.
What kind of promises you made to God? Like, man, you let me out there. I ain't
gonna let them down. I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna stay away from certain shit. I ain't just promised I wasn't gonna do like smoking that shit. But I ain't been smoking this shit though either.
Why? 'Cause of the paper, you just don't want to. You're more clear.
The paper for sure, but I ain't even really tripping on that shit. You know, when you high, man, being high, that shit like a distraction, bro. You be procrastinating a lot. You don't get shit done when you supposed to. Nigga be late to everything. Being sober, you be on top of your shit. And look what being on top of my shit done got me so far. So why would I go back to, bullshit?
So you looking at it like this at this point, like, boy, I got the chance of a lifetime. Ain't this up for nobody, nothing.
No. Nigga be getting mad at me, calling like pull up. Now you know I can't be around you. You know you can't pull up. You don't call nobody around me talking about, can you pull up? Don't pull up.
That's why I'm about to ask you, like, what's the biggest, you know, how people, when you start choosing your safety, choosing to be here, you know, people gonna get mad about that.
Yeah, but
So
I
how
always
you
let them
deal
know,
with
like, shit, if I go to jail because you, shit, how you gonna feel, nigga? I ain't trying to see back. Shit, all right, then, stop, don't, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. People be mad if I be sent. Not sort of mad, but they be like sad that they can't be around a nigga. And that just turn into them being mad. You feel me? But that life though, man. Shit, I gotta be up for my kid, man. My mama was just stressed out about this shit. Me and my brother was just locked up. You feel me?
K, my nigga, free K, man.
So shit, I gotta do this for the family.
Well, how much time you looking at?
K finna get out.
Okay.
He'll be out like in a week.
Okay. Hey, so how do you deal with like entitlement people? Like people that when you was gone, niggas ain't did nothing. But when you at home, they feel like they're entitled. But my boy back, we back.
At first, it was kind of hard, but since I came home, I don't feel like no nigga feel entitled no more.
Okay.
I feel like nigga feel goddamn, they more appreciative of me now, because they know like, damn, when bro was gone, we ain't had these same opportunities we got now that you here. And we understand, nigga, you ain't just gotta give us shit, cause nigga, it's so much money around you, it's so many ways we can make money. We just gotta step up to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, nigga, it's like everybody done growed up, nigga old enough to know that shit now.
Right.
So
what's some of the shit that you do, like, cause you know, all of us done been from the streets, from the hood and all that. What's some shit you do to keep you on this path? Like, what's some shit you do to keep you focused?
go to the studio. Shit, live in the studio, stay there, work. Shit, go home, kick it with my kid, do something with them. Let's stay away from all the bullshit.
What's some shit you do to just like, cause I know you the nigga right now. You at home, so everybody fuck with you. And I know the bitches on you got a girl, she stayed down with. How you deflect that?
What, deflect what?
The women.
How you deflect the women?
Yeah, how you keep from falling short to that?
The women already know what's going on. They know, like I said, I got a girl, they know, you feel me? So
I don't care about that.
I know they don't, but shit, you gotta be like, same way when you go to jail and you can't get no pussy, you gotta be strong.
Yeah.
You gotta be, when you out here, shit, you gotta be strong.
They own you though.
Stay away from that shit.
They own you.
They been on me.
Get it, what's up with y'all though?
They been on me.
It's a little bit harder though. It's a little bit harder though.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it's a little different. it's a little different. But they been on me. But, you know, they gotta stay focused, man. Tunnel vision.
Facts. Cause you know what you at.
Like pussy, that's a distraction too.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I just asked Fly this earlier. When you did the concert, you seen the reaction. Did you shed a tear?
Almost. I definitely almost, but I didn't.
Was you nervous?
Nah, hell no, I wasn't nervous. Everybody think I was nervous. Hell no, I wasn't nervous. I was ready to get on that damn stage. And you know how many nights nigga dreamed about that shit.
I appreciate you putting Dave on the screen too, bro. I appreciate that.
For sure,
Nah,
man. You know, nigga, you fuck with Dave, man.
For sure. Hey, so did you felt the love the first time when you came out with Baby, right?
Yeah.
Like how they look like, wow, they fucking with me.
But see, that one was different because, shit, you know, they came to see Baby. They just got a gift. Like, oh shit, look here. Nah, them folk came to see me. So
bought them tickets.
You feel me? So
yeah.
To see everybody standing on their feet when I'm getting ready to come out with them phones out, screaming, that shit was different, boy.
That shit make you feel like you need to do all arenas later, man.
Yeah.
So how you set up? You can tour? You can move around?
Nah, I can move around after October 24th. No, I'm on parole.
Okay.
So I gotta, you know, at first I had to wait like, it was like 6 months. Then some shit happened, they put my shit back. I think 30 more days. So I just been waiting. So after October 24th, though, I can start moving around doing shows and shit. You feel me? And the goal really is to tour and not really do all them clubs and shit.
For sure.
That shit over with.
And that shit dangerous.
Yeah, and they gonna pick up the easy money. Feel me?
Nah, I think it's gonna be a crazy hard ticket sale 2026 for you. I can see it.
No, for
Cause
sure.
the music hard too.
For sure, appreciate
that.
For
sure.
Appreciate that.
What else I was about to say? What you was actually charged with though?
Got convicted for?
No, I'm saying what you was charged with first, and then what you got convicted for.
I had felony murder, and I had the RICO with all.
So you had one charge in the RICO.
Yeah, and the RICO had about 20-something charges: aggravated assault, murder, all type of shit.
So how many niggas was on y'all case? On that RICO case?
I think it was probably only like 10 or 11. About 10 or 11.
Everybody stay solid?
Yeah. Like a couple folk probably like mention certain shit in paperwork that they ain't supposed to mention when they got.
Now, you see that though? Everybody stay solid though. You know what I'm saying? They couple folk probably mention a little something, but nobody told, nobody snitched. Now this is great. This is great.
Picked up.
And nobody ain't got down just fold up.
Yeah. Ain't nobody. Hell no.
Yeah. How that feel? I'm saying, how that feel knowing you on a RICO case and you in other niggas' life, you in other niggas' hand.
Yeah, like my life is in the other nigga's hand.
Yeah.
That shit's scary. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, that shit's scary, but at the same time, when you know what type of nigga you is and how you treat nigga, like, a nigga one day do you like that.
Shit,
And-
you just knowing your karma from God. Niggas will do you like that. Shit.
Yeah, niggas would, but not my niggas.
I did that. I did that.
Yeah, nigga would do you like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, then I ain't even never put myself in the position where a nigga would have something to tell on me about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody I locked up with, they can't say I did nothing.
So do you feel like that whole play, like you flousing through the city just kicking shit? You ain't, cause I don't think y'all was on the moving on Maybach.
Nah, hell nah, that shit was, bro, that
Humble.
shit was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, real humble shit. You feel me?
Do you ever question like, damn, what was that for? Like, why did I go through that?
At first I did when I was in jail, like every night. Like, damn, man, why the hell this shit had to happen? You feel me? But as the time went by, I just used to accept the fact that, you know, shit, bro, everything happened for a reason. A nigga never know the reason until you still won't know the reason, but as time go on, you start seeing, like you said, maybe I was being saved, or maybe goddamn, I needed to go through this. I needed to grow up. You feel me? And, you know, everything is a lesson, shit.
Did them folks ever come to you trying to get you to, like, tell on the other side, tell on slime them?
Yeah, hell yeah, plenty of times.
They kept coming.
Man, what? Too many times. My lawyer might come down there. She's then funny. She trying to bro, like, you know he love women. Tell him he can be in the bed right now or something. He go home. Nah,
we gonna let you out today type
we gonna let you out today, like right now. You tell me anything. We're gonna let you go home right now.
I can't go home like that. Shit.
I told her, I'm going home anyway, man. Come on, I'm finna go back upstairs. We playing spades. You can't have to tell me this.
You know what my satisfaction is about your whole situation? That
Yeah, I'm on Twitch too. So I couldn't get in my old Twitch, so it's another Twitch, ODM Slim Live Twitch. I got that one going right now, but I'm gonna switch back to my other one because I'm back in my other one.
we finally see a nigga get his flowers for being silent. You get what I'm saying? You know how niggas can go through all that shit and come home and niggas just be like, you know what I'm saying? But you come home, niggas is actually, like Lil say, man, Lucci outside with us. We be sitting, then he ride dirt bikes and everything.
Yeah, I be out. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be down.
What you guys say?
But it like, cause they got to see not both sides pertaining to me and him, even though they got to see both sides of a person not being silent and then a person being silent at the same time.
Facts.
You feel me? So when the whole world seeing that shit, you can't do nothing but glorify that shit. You feel me? If you don't, you just, you feel me? You different.
Fact. But you know, haters is haters.
But so what he's saying is everything, all Thug mistakes, at the end, it tell him down. That's why he kept just being him. Sometimes you gotta roll that course. You gotta stay course. You gotta stay a course, bro, because it's gonna be shaky. It's gonna get rocky. It's gonna get all type of stuff. Once you try to be something else, man.
But do you feel like everything leading up to now was for you? Every part of your journey was for this?
Yeah. That's why I tell you, everything happened for a reason. Shit. Cause before all this shit, boy, this shit was so gay. Everybody was different. You feel me? Shit was blackballed. You know how that shit was going?
Fact.
Shit.
You had tweeted me one time like, nigga, turn my music off.
Yeah, probably did.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I told you what it was on that thing. Bro, if you was in the club, I wouldn't let nobody play no song, no diss song while you in there.
Yeah, but you gotta think that.
I got to turn everything up at once. I'm finna add more to it a little bit, bingo and all the other stuff, but the big old stuff. But I'm gonna do it next month.
It would have never happened either though, because we would have never been in the club together.
No, I'm saying if you was at my party.
I know that, but I'm saying I would have never been at your party.
How you say that?
Cause you with them boys.
Nah. They called you to do big facts. I said, tell Lucci, call me, we can do it. You never, did I? Tell the truth.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I don't remember. I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember.
Who was managing you then?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know.
This nigga Lucci hell, man.
I'm just saying, I don't know, man.
But did I, so you don't even remember me, cause I think it was Twitter, you don't remember me texting you?
I remember, we talked on the phone before, but it wasn't about Big Fat. This shit was before.
About that shit?
Yeah,
right?
It was about that shit.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I with them folks. I was in the
I'm saying.
Y'all push me in there.
I'm
bro.
saying we
Y'all
ain't push you in it,
even my
but-
nigga, even Mo, right? Niggas put like Mo. I was still wearing that Druid. What name his clothesline was?
Dro.
Yeah, I was buying that shit, ordering it, wearing it, and everything. Soon as a nigga see like I fuck with both sides, a nigga just push me like I'm in the middle.
Nah, see, that wasn't me. I ain't never gonna put on there. If you fuck with them boys, you fuck with them boys. But if you fuck with me, you can fuck with me too, and I ain't gonna sit around and talk about no nigga be like, man, you shouldn't be fucking with lame, man. That ain't never my character.
I
You
agree.
feel me?
I agree.
But other folk, I can't speak on other folk. You feel me? I don't know.
So how you navigate the people that you knew was kind of on that now?
That shit chill, and it's all this shit business. So right now,
Business is business.
yeah, this shit business. Right now, I don't hold no grudge on no nigga. You
Yeah.
feel me? I know what it was, though. You feel me? But I just, shit, nigga trying to get some chicken, man.
Nigga better.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So did you when you first came home, did you do exactly what you planned? You know how nigga plan what I'm gonna do when I get home. Did you do exactly what you planned to do the first day?
I had a little composition book, and I like arranged shit that I wanted to do when I get out.
Come out the first day.
Oh nah, I ain't have
Listen,
no.
study, watch the way I move, study it, man, on everything, brother, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I salute to that. 100%, 1-800 Brick City, the builder. Shout out my boy Brick City. You know what I'm saying? Study. I'm building a little team in the back right now. I got a little team I'm building together right now. That's other content creators that's gonna help me get the clips up and all that. You know what I'm saying? Can use clips and all that stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to get a part of hit me in the back channel.
First day, like, the first day, like, I'm gonna do this. All the young niggas used to ask me that too. Like, man, when you get out, what the hell you gonna do on the first day? I don't know, bro. Kick it with the family. But that's what I did, so I guess so.
But your plan, you following your plan, your foolproof plan, you following that.
Yeah. Everything I wrote down, I got out and did it.
Yeah. What you think your biggest accomplishment is since you've been home?
Damn. Ooh, that hard. Shit, dropping the album. But I don't know. I dropped the album. That's good. That big for me. You feel me? Even though I dropped the album before, but this album different. This shit meant something. You feel me? Goddamn, I restructured my deal. Shit, I bought a house. You feel me? I got me a trust. Damn, what else? I don't know how done did a lot.
So
of
you
shit.
restructured the label YFN or you restructured it something else? Like,
Nah, I turned it to something else. It's Already Legend.
okay,
Yeah.
that's the label name. Like
That's
that.
the label name. Yeah, just like the album. Already Legend.
Right. And then just you and Fly or TIG and Already Legend. Or
Yeah, see, okay. Well, it's one entity, and then under that entity is Already Legend.
Okay.
And then it's Think It's a Game.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Fly.
Okay.
And we partners.
Now that's dope.
You feel me? And
What your support system was like when
in
when
jail?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I had a good support system. Shit, I had Fly, Day. Shit, my mama, my girl, my cousin Miki, a couple of my partners.
Was it anybody that you was expecting to be a part of your support system that won?
I had Jill on my back. Not really. Hell no.
Everybody was there for the most
Yeah,
part.
everybody who I knew, my people, my boy, like my team, like Pound, goddamn Rory, goddamn Zeddy, like my boy, I knew they were gonna be there, like, and then shit, Fly them.
That's what's up, though. That's what, you know what I'm saying. Look at the difference from one squad that was at the time on top of the game, right? Then look at the other squad, a whole different squad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I ain't expect nobody else to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I wouldn't even. I don't know. I would have went through that shit by myself. The way I am, I'm just stubborn in here. You feel me? So I don't know. But
What's the main, besides your kids and your family, what's the main thing you miss the most about your freedom?
you said beside that,
Yeah, besides your kids and your family.
man, being able to goddamn just do shit like walk to the refrigerator. I'll go take a shower when I want to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go goddamn.
Just freedom, period.
Yeah, just freedom. Just being able to do what I want when I want.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotta wait on nobody to unlock my door so I can do some shit. You feel me?
We
That
know.
was-
Go ahead, my bad. Go
I
ahead.
was just finna say that was like one of the. They used to lay there and think about that all day. damn.
What about the game since you been home that you like, damn, it's like this shit different. The game and the streets.
Ain't really, I don't know. I don't think it's different. It always been like this shit. This shit been fake as hell. You feel me? So I don't think it's different. Only thing.
Do you think it's better or worse? Just the rap game, period.
I don't lie. It might be.
Better for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's better for some people and it's worse for some people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like the overall, because a lot of people been saying like a lot of Zex and shit. I was just talking about my dog Zeke over there. He was just saying like, bro, they really trying to push out like hip hop. They trying to push that shit out.
Yeah, but I don't even. Well, I can't say that. It's like, but a lot of rappers they don't really put out a lot of music. You feel me?
But why ain't no new niggas popping though?
Too much beef.
No, I'm saying like a brand new nigga.
Yeah.
Who they beefing?
Yeah, he got beef with these people over here, and they, you know, back when we were popping, nigga can work with everybody, and that only builds you. You feel me? So now when you come out and you beefing, shit, the same way the other side might be turned to a little bit, but y'all got other people y'all fuck with, but they ain't gonna fuck with y'all because now you fuck with these people, and everything divided. You feel me? Instead of if nigga put that shit aside.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For sure. I could say, yeah, a lot of his stuff too. I like a lot of his stuff.
And just get the money and niggas start working together. I feel like they should get heard more and niggas have a better chance at popping.
You think the move you and Thug made gonna spark that though?
Man, I don't know, bro. The world's so fucked up, man. Like certain people get it, you feel me? And then you got some people that just will never get it, cause maybe they ain't got shit to lose, or maybe they just like to see dumb shit, you feel me? Everybody don't get it. Some people want a nigga to keep, like, damn, why y'all nigga do a song together? Damn, you fuck with this nigga, damn. Like, damn, why you don't want me to do a song with him? You want me to you want me to go back to jail? You feel me? You want me to do something stupid? Go back to jail, or I die, or somebody else?
But a lot of people they want that. They want that. They want to see you dead. They want to see you go back to jail. They want to see you off. They want to see you down. Some people don't want to see you up, bro. Let's keep it real. Some people do not want to see you up, and that's a fact.
That I know die, and then we gotta go pay for funerals and attend funerals and be crying and shit. Like, nigga don't see that. They just see the bullshit. So, I don't know. It takes for everybody to just sit there and grow up.
Facts.
You feel me? Maybe it will one day. You feel me? I hope it will.
So I was thinking about this early when I was on the web pill. Like, how do you like keep it from somebody that's in your circle try to stir it back up, or somebody in his circle try to stir it back up? You get what I'm saying? You know how some niggas be like, bro, fuck that.
Nah. Man, I don't know. It's hard. I can't say what I want to say.
Everybody feel how they want to feel, right?
Nah, for sure. But it just gotta be consequences within your circle.
But did you have the conversation? Did you have the conversation with your main people like?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bro, this what it is. This what it is.
I always look like before I do something. Like I'ma always do what I want to do anyway. But if I fuck with you, I'm gonna ask niggas' opinion. Like, man, what you think about this? And most of my niggas, my friends, they were with it. They were like, hell yeah, bro, that shit. Cause they know, like, bro, we just miss your ass like a motherfucker, bro. Like, you just gone, bro. We don't never want to lose you. You feel me? So why not stop all this bullshit? And then you got some niggas, hell nah, bro, you don't need them niggas, ass, bro. Them niggas need you, bro. You don't need to be fucking with them. Like, bro, beat it.
That's another thing too that's commendable, dog. That's some commendable shit because right by the time the album dropped or whatever, you could have took that shit out. Like, boy, you looking bad right now, Thug. I ain't gonna aim. You could have easily did that.
Nah, for sure.
Like, real shit. So that's some commendable shit.
For sure.
We're like, fuck it, bro. We already done it. That's what it is.
Yeah, we already did this shit. Like, I ain't did nothing crazy. Yeah, this shit ain't hurt me.
Yeah, real shit.
You feel me? Most thing I can do is help a nigga, and then it go how it go. You feel me? And nigga just see I was genuine. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Shit. And it was a big move for Atlanta. Why not do that shit? You feel me? Oh yeah, the song hard for sure. But why not do it?
Yeah.
They be playing the hell out of the motherfuckers in the club. Everybody feeling the way. You look to the left, nigga ass singing the motherfucker.
Nah, for real. So who you ain't got a chance to work with that you like, yeah, I want to go and work with this person, producer, whatever.
Man, since all that shit, since I've been in my own world, I don't really care to work with nobody.
Yeah.
Like, if it happened, it happened. But I ain't just like, damn, I need one with this person. Cause when I used to be like that, it never happened. You feel me? So now, if it happened, it happened. If it don't, shit, I did this shit by myself in a way. But if it happened, it happened.
Facts.
I'm continue working with a nigga who wanted to work with me. And if a new nigga want to work with me who ain't worked with me back then, shit, we can work. But it's up to them. Yeah.
Where you see already legend at 20, 30?
The label.
Yeah, the label.
Big ass record company. 50 plus artists, 100 plus artists, at least 3 major artists. And shit, I'm somewhere with my feet kicked back, watching it go on. Shit.
So you feel like you want to get in that position where you don't be in front of the camera and the mics no more?
I love to rap, so I'm a rap regardless. But I don't want it to be like I have to do this.
Yeah.
It's like shit. If I want to rap, I'm a rap. But I ain't gotta rap at 40.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta rap at 45.
Yeah.
Cause I got
classics.
You feel me? I got classics. I got artists.
Yeah.
I got other shit going on. Yeah, man. I ain't trying to be that rapper. You feel me? Trying to be the billionaire rapper.
Facts. So what's some shit you know, like a lot of people, a lot of rappers, a lot of entertainers, a lot of ball players and stuff, they focus on getting paid off of what their talent is. What's some shit you do outside of your talent to make you like, shit, but I'm gonna be straight forever regardless?
Like endorsements, goddamn real estate. I want to get into acting and shit, but that's still a talent, but, you know.
Yeah.
Just a lot of business moves, basically.
You shooting your own movie?
I need to. Shit.
What would it be?
I don't know yet.
You want to shoot your life?
Yeah, I do that, but I want to shoot I want some classic shit, bro. I don't feel like they make classic shit no more.
Yeah.
You know, like Boys in the Hood, Juice, goddamn, Baby Boy, Friday. I need some classic shit that gonna live forever like that.
Yeah, Men's Suicide, shit like that.
Yeah. I don't feel like they don't make shit like that no more.
Nah, that shit over with. Tyler Perry killing the game.
Nah, for sure.
So you wouldn't do no scripted shit like you know how they doing like series and shit like that. You wouldn't do that.
I do that. I get in that, but it got to be a good one though. Yeah, but I get in that.
Hip hop type shit.
Nah, hell.
I think they been calling me for that. That's what careers go to. I ain't even gonna say that, but yeah. I think that's what it over with once you hit that motherfucker. Some people make a way out that motherfucker.
That's how I feel. That shit, it water you down.
Yeah.
It water you down.
And they stripping it.
Yeah, it ain't real. If it was real, and some people weren't afraid to just show their real life and not trying to make themselves look like this, I think it'll be better. You feel me? Because everybody.
Lil Scrappy mad about that. Lil Scrappy gonna get hot. You know what I'm saying? Lil Scrappy gonna get hot. You talking about Lil Scrappy? You saying Lil Scrappy career died over there? Oh, I can see Benzino in him for sure. But Lil Scrappy?
To go through some.
Yeah.
You know?
Before you left live streaming, I seen you on live stream, that wasn't really out like that, right?
Nah, that shit was new.
What you think about live stream? I ain't never been on one. What you think about it?
I ain't gonna lie, I like it. Long as I'm doing something I like to do, I feel like it's smooth.
Yeah.
Cause shit, it ain't nothing but day-to-day shit, like how you live anyway.
Yeah.
You just ain't hiding it.
Them folks making a lot of money out of that shit too.
Yeah. I'm gonna get in that shit too. I'm gonna get some of them millions.
What's the
I'm gonna get some of them millions.
feeling you had when you first, like, cause I know you probably telling your mama and them and your kid and them, like when you first saw their face free, like what
I
was
was
that feeling?
crying like a motherfucker.
For real?
Yeah.
Everybody was.
Everybody out there was crying. But look, I ain't gonna lie, I knew I was gonna cry for some reason. So it's like we pulling up, and then I just see everybody. I'm crying before I get out the car for some reason. Just
Oh, they ain't meet you at the jail?
My mama met me at the jail.
Okay.
So me and my mama in the car.
Crying already?
Yeah, but my mama personality, nigga ain't just cry right there.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we kicking it, we laughing, she happy.
My baby home.
Yeah, so once we pulling up though, and I see like my kids over there, they jumping up and down at the car because they know they me pulling up. I see everybody out there. It just instantly brought emotion. You feel me? As soon as the nigga popped that door, nigga, just everybody crying, hugging me. Damn, that shit felt good though. Nigga needed that. I ain't gonna lie, all my time I ain't ready to cry like that. I cried one time in court when I seen my kid and I couldn't give him a hug. But after that, I ain't never really cried, so I feel like nigga need to release some of them tears. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. What's some shit you seen it, like, was you instrumental in there, like trying to, were you listening to niggas or were you talking to niggas? Like, you know how shit go, like when you're in there, you giving game or getting game, like how that shit work day to day?
Both ways. You know me, I'ma talk to nigga. Shit, I ain't no Hollywood ass nigga, so we used to been there kicking it. Young nigga, older nigga, they talking to me, I'm talking to them. I'm giving them my perspective on some shit, they telling me there. And, you know, some niggas you can learn from in there. And then some niggas, you know, like, well, you some bullshit. But that shit, like I said, bro, that shit was needed because you meet certain people and everybody's smart in their own way, you feel me? You learn a lot of shit from certain people. And I don't know, I just feel like I needed that.
So you choosing you all the way 100% right now. You and your family, you choosing that over everything.
Fuck yeah. One thing they used to always tell me, like, you do a lot for a lot of people, bro. Like, shit you be wanting, bro, spend your money on you feel me? And when I got out, I said, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever I want, I'm gonna buy that shit. Cause I buy everybody else what they want. So fuck that, I'm gonna go buy what I want.
That shit free up a lot of money when you choose yourself too. That shit free that bag up.
And make it easy to keep buying shit. Yeah. That's why when you just said, well, yeah, I've been spending a lot of money since you've been gone. Where do you get that money from? Saving. You gotta spend it on everybody.
Oh, you already, it's in that, like you said, it's in that notebook, what you go buy when you go home.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So basically you sit now, you got all your cars, you got all your jewelry, you got your house, you don't set mom do, set the kids up, and you ready to just get out on the road and get some more money.
Yeah. I probably ain't gonna buy shit up right now. But run that bag up some more, invest in a lot of shit, and goddamn, just keep building.
What's your number one goal beside the paper?
Make sure, well, you said beside the paper.
I keep saying that, you keep coming back to
Cause that's what he want to do, man. He gonna get that paper. Listen, I chase paper. I chase paper. I chase paper. I chase paper. Man, listen, Lucci trying to chase that paper. He trying to get that bag. He trying to get that B-neck. Lucci trying to get that paper. Come on, brother. Listen, you can't be mad at the man trying to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Anybody in this mother, if you mad at him for get that money, this is a real one, man. He trying to get that chili baba. He ain't worried about nothing else. Everything else is secondary to his paper. Know that, facts.
That's all that matter right now. But no, my number one goal right now, man, is basically do everything I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
what you want your impact to be when it's all said and done? Like, when niggas speaking on you 50 years, 100 years from now, when you gone?
One thing about Lou, shout the music hard, shout a real one. You feel me? Shout gonna make sure you take care of your kid, keep him with him. I shout unstoppable, cause shout ain't let none of this shit stop him. You feel me?
Kept your mental straight and all that shit.
Yeah.
How long they had you on that 23 and 1 shit? That shit usually break niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. When I first got the right script, I wasn't really on, like, yeah, I couldn't come out with people at first. So, but I get more than 1 hour out. They'll let me out for like 4 hours, 5 hours. But I be by myself. But I could talk to niggas through their door. We be right there talking to each other and shit. But when I got to prison, they had me in the back. And sometimes I might want to couldn't even come out the room at all. You feel me? But I had a TV. And then they'll roll the phone up to my door and I can use the phone down there all day. So I was straight, bro. You feel me? Like,
Hey, that'd be just enough right there. That'd be just enough. That phone, got that. Pick up the phone, baby. Ooh, I know you're home, baby. Ooh, that's all. That'd be enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, brothers. All the real ones in the building know that when they been in jail, and if I can have that horn, that what? And she got that money on the phone, and you got that paper. Come on, brother, stop it. Come on, brother, you must stop it. That is the best time in the world. Nobody on a tier, nothing. What? I might be on this under the back. I might be in this mother. What, baby? Bust it over. Let me hear that motherfucker. Mac and cheese, babe. Ooh, mac and cheese. Stop it.
I just sit back, watch TV, bet on the games and shit, talk on the phone, laugh and shit. And shit, lay it down, do it over again tomorrow. So don't think about the bad shit.
Yeah, real shit. Is Rice Street? You think Rice Street worse than prison?
Me personally, I think Rice Street better than prison.
That's because it's gonna be better than prison if you from the city and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but okay, look, yeah, if you ain't from the city, if you can't hold your own, yeah, Rice Street is definitely worse than prison. Yeah.
Or if you got a target on you, but you done did the wrong shit or something.
Yeah. But nah, it depends on what prison too, though.
Yeah. Where they sent you to?
I went to Alberta.
Okay. Yeah. So you had to go through Jackson and all that shit?
Yeah, went through Jackson. I was at Jackson like probably a month.
Cut your hair and all that shit.
Gave him one of them mean bald heads.
What a picture?
Real major pain. I don't know. I need to delete that motherfucker. Those folk major pain my ass, man.
For real. So what's the like the worstest part of that shit? I know you said just not being able to come home, just saying like mentally. What's the worstest part of being locked up?
Shit. Me not being able to do what you want to do, and then the officer, everybody just get to talk to you like you ain't shit.
They want to fuck with you? Someone,
you know, someone gonna do me like that anyway, cause they on some shit like, but we don't care who you is, we ain't getting you no special privileges. I ain't asking for no special privilege, man. But they don't give a fuck, like. But just not even me though, watching how they treat other niggas, be like, damn. But at jail, I guess they gotta make it hard for you.
Damn. So how many times did you have to go back and forth? So you actually got convicted or something?
Yeah.
What you got convicted of?
Damn, what I had,
Just some gang charge type shit?
Gang charge, criminal street gang activity.
Okay. How many out of the 11 people, how many other people got convicted?
Damn, all of them got convicted. No, one person didn't get convicted. His shit got, two people.
They went to trial?
They just dropped their shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they shit.
Nobody go to trial?
Yeah, nobody went to trial.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, nobody went to trial. So 2 people shit got dropped. Everybody else took plea. But they smooth plea. Everybody coming home. Shit in a year or 2. Everybody be home.
So you had a co-defendant that was in the car with you when the incident happened, right?
Yeah.
He out too. He
got his he eligible for parole 2026 January.
Okay. Cause he already had some prior shit and all that other shit.
Yeah, he was a convicted felon.
Yeah.
Already, and he couldn't have no firearm. He had a firearm, so his shit was a little longer.
So you out now, you ain't going, but you ain't stealing cable, you ain't on nothing to leave.
That nigga say you ain't stealing cable. It's crazy. Shit, let me get a chance. I'm stealing cable and all that still. The convicted felon stealing cable. Who could they do to me? Send me to the feds for 18 months? For stealing cable? Listen, I'll take that. Tuh. Free cable, 4 years. What's the old boy name? But he was selling cable. I ain't selling nothing.
Nah, I ain't even walking. What they say?
Jaywalking.
I ain't even jaywalking. Hell no, bro. Fuck no.
So, what's the reward for, like your girl being solid? Like, what's the reward? Like, what's your, like, I'm gonna make sure. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make sure she good. I'm gonna make sure I love on her. I'm gonna make sure I give her whatever she want. And shit, I'm gonna just make sure I be real to her how she real with me.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. Well, who you think out of your kids, which one you think took it the worst, and which one was the happiest when you came home?
Damn. I think my son took it the worst. Because, like, every time I used to talk to him, he just feel like down, sound down. Like, damn, why you be sounding like that? He be bored all the time. Then I might talk to my daughter. She like, I talk to Justice. She like, he be sounding so depressed. So I'm like, I think he took it the worst. Like, I think Leah, my older daughter, though, it hit her hard too, though. But since we used to talk, it kind of gave her a little, relief.
Well, she older than your son?
Yeah, she older.
Yeah.
She older by a year. And my two youngest, they really ain't know where I was at first.
Mm-hmm.
So they just used to be like, Daddy, when you come home, you at work, how work going, shit like that. I tell them I'm at work. So it was between my...
Well, all black people use that excuse. I'm at work. No, your ass ain't at no goddamn work. Your ass in a motherfucking federal holding facility. Tell us you at work. Shut your ass up, Daddy. Daddy, you know you ain't at work, Daddy. Daddy told me, hey, I'm at work. Daddy, you not at work? My teacher already said it. My teacher told me, Daddy, Mom was on the phone with Auntie Glennis and Auntie nigga Mary. They was telling you, they said everything. Yeah, I get some country ass name. Annabelle, Auntie Annabelle was like, Daddy in jail. Everybody in my school already know. They said, Lucio, Daddy, he in jail. Come on.
My son and my older daughter.
Mm-hmm. Did anybody try to, you know how family members don't, did anybody try to get you to be like, man, you need to just go and tell them folk what they want to know? You know what I'm saying? You know how them women be in...
Look, last time I said my cousin, she tried to do it, but when we were just talking, she was like, man, I ain't say that.
Oh, you said that before?
Yeah, I said that in another interview.
And what she say?
She got mad at me for saying that. Cause she didn't tell me to say that. But I still think she did tell me to do that though. But she say she didn't, so I ain't gonna say she didn't.
Yeah. So how you start doing music? Like, where that come from the beginning?
And I've been rapping for a long time, man. Like, since I was like 11. Really with my big brother. Like, Kay got me on rapping. Like him and his partner, him and White from Edgewood.
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn, they used to be rapping. And then I used to just start rapping with them. And then I just write raps and shit.
But
when
did it come out like you the one?
I started taking, like...
Hit me on Instagram. Do the country boy stop it. Don't do country bro. Hit me on Instagram. Wasn't Lucci on Thug Album? Yeah, he on Thug Album. Hit me on Instagram, right? And I'm gonna do it for you.
Like when I got like 18, me and Cinco met each other and we started locking in. Cinco ended up getting a deal with QC around like when we were like 21, 22, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was in there rapping during the verse. I was doing the verse for Cinco, and Coach K was in there. And got down after I finished my verse, I walked out. Coach K walked up to me, and he was like, man, whenever you ready, let me know. And shit, I started taking that shit even more serious. Mm-hmm. I knew it like, damn, I get one of these same deals, you feel me? Mm-hmm. And when I started going that hard, locking in.
When do you think the world knew that you were the one?
When I was on Cinco album.
They squashing this stuff, so they like just killing it, you know what I'm saying? Because like, we're going to keep doing it. We're going to go to jail forever, so we might as well just, you know what I'm saying, do a song. So they, he said that whoever was in between them, he sent a verse, open verse to him, and they sent an open verse back from Thug, open verse. and they send them back. They did the verse. They both did each other verses, and they send it back. Type shit.
I was on like 2 single album, and they were fucking with them songs like, "Bro, these motherfucker hard." Then right after that, me and Schoolboy song got leaked. Wonder why? Once they got leaked, shit, it was over with.
Yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, it was time to go.
So how you navigate through like just even be able to remain focused to even keep dropping music back then, like being from the hood and all that shit was going on? How you just keep your mental flowing back then?
I knew what I wanted, bro. You feel me? Like, I didn't want to keep living like that. And I know shit, that was the only opportunity to get me out. Shit, I ain't had no high school diploma or none of that shit. So I'm like, these folks fucking with my music. Only way to win is to keep going, no matter what, no matter all the bumps in the road, none of that shit, I gotta keep going. You feel me?
Who was your biggest fan?
Damn. Probably Nut. Nut love
Long
me.
live Nut, yeah.
For sure, Nut love me. Nut used to love my shit.
That nigga Nut was just like that too, though.
Nah, for sure.
That nigga, he one of them niggas that breathe life into niggas, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, you the one. And he gonna extra make you know you the one.
Hell yeah, bro.
If you had any doubt when you get through with this nigga,
you gonna be feeling like you the king. Like,
it don't matter what you do, basketball, football, tennis, rapping, whatever. Nah, for sure. Long live Nut.
Sure.
So how did that play on your mental sitting there just even thinking about, bro?
I just knew he had me too. I look at it like, bro, everybody I love, bro, they just become one of my angels. And they gonna push me to be, they gonna be that goddamn voice in God. You're like, hey man, don't forget about Luke, no. Make sure you got down, you feel me? So that's how I looked at it. That's why I knew I was coming home. I had too many angels.
Real shit.
You feel me?
When did you know, like, not the music, fuck the music that you was, because it's a difference between just being a good artist and a chosen nigga. When did you feel like, bro, I'm a chosen one?
I've been chosen. I felt like I was chosen when I was like 16.
Or like when you sitting in that chair on your prom picture with Bree.
Yeah, yeah.
You that
I look
nigga
chosen on yeah, I've been felt like that for some reason. I don't know.
Where you think it come from? Where you think that shit come from?
Just being confident. Shit. Being confident, knowing I'm always get what I want some type of way. You feel me? Knowing how to hustle. Knowing how to get whatever type of girl I want. Just, I don't know. Just,
did your confidence ever interrupt other niggas? You know how niggas be goddamn.
Probably so. But shit, hey, they know me. Like, man, boy, they Luke. He gonna do what he gonna do.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
You know how this shit bring when certain people just be so confident, even when you, cause you know some niggas you could tell.
See, I'm confident, but I ain't cocky confident. So I ain't gonna make you feel like, oh, I'm just Luke be doing. Nah, I ain't like that. But I'm just confident.
Nah, I'm saying like, just say Vincent. When you that nigga, you can't help but being that nigga. So whenever you come around, everybody wanna crowd around you. All the bitches wanna, like how do niggas? Cause you know you have friends right beside you don't like that because they ain't that. Like. You ain't never deal with that?
Probably so, but I ain't paying no attention. Shit.
Block it out.
Yeah. I ain't paying no attention.
As a kid?
Hell no.
So you and Kate, y'all the same mama, same dad?
Same mama, different dad.
Oh, but y'all raised together?
Yeah. I stayed in the same house with my mama.
But y'all like, how many years apart?
5.
Nigga down there thought y'all were twins back in the day.
Hell no.
I'm telling you.
Hell no, man. Kate don't look alike.
That's fucked up. Nigga fucked up. I'm just saying, it's just
we
like,
know.
y'all was,
my brother,
both
though.
of y'all was the same, like, you know.
Height.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And y'all nigga resemble each other.
Yeah, we probably resemble each other a little bit. A little bit, my boy. Not all the way.
So who was mama favorite?
Shit, me.
That's what I always tell you. I'm my grandma's favorite.
he was my grandma's favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a favorite child?
Nah.
You can't say that.
I really don't.
I'm just saying.
Even if I did, I couldn't say it.
Yeah.
My older daughter got her number saved in my phone, though. Favorite daughter. She gonna be. I'm the favorite of them. I love all of them the same. You feel me?
But
They
that's a
all do
different
shit I
feeling
don't
when
like.
you get your first one, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one made you feel like I need to change my life? You know how when you first start having kids?
The first one.
The first one, okay.
Yeah, the first one. Cause it's new to you.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? New to you, and then they like, damn, I gotta really take care of this person. That's a person that I gotta be responsible of.
We all go through, like, sometimes people got baby mama, because you got different kids by different women, right?
Yeah.
Like
two.
how-
I only got two different.
Two baby mama.
Yeah.
So how you, like, keep them
What's happening?
relationships up?
I just try to do what I'm supposed to do for them. Anything extra, shit, they supposed to be grateful for that. Cause shit, some niggas ain't doing shit. So, you know, I watch my kids, I keep my kid with me.
Mm-hmm.
I provide for them, I provide for them. Shit, I don't know.
What's the shit you ain't did since you been home that you want to do? That's in that book.
Shit, travel.
What's the first place you want to go?
In the States, shit, probably like Miami, LA. Out of the country, I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Paris and kick it.
Take your
Buy
girl
some
and your
shit.
kids, your mom and everybody.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Would you ever move out of the city?
Yeah, hell yeah.
To where?
Shit, Miami, Houston,
Man, y'all
LA.
nigga, everybody can't leave the goddamn city.
Man, the city is the weird right now.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
But y'all niggas can bring it back, though.
You think so?
I think so. By being here.
Too many, I don't know.
Too many fucked up
envious-
memories and shit, too, though.
That too. And it's, you know, like, I don't know, I just be feeling like there's too many envious people. Like, people you grow up with, everybody don't really be happy for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't be wanting to just be around that shit all the time, knowing that this nigga over here feel a way about me. But I gotta stay right here with him. Hell nah, I get the fuck on what these folks and treat me like God.
Mm-hmm.
So love me over here.
A lot of people want to hold you to the same standards of the person that you used to be. And people don't really accept other niggas change when they knew you from your previous self. You know what I'm saying? You think you're a totally different person now?
Totally, probably not yet. But different, hell yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like, no, you know your morals and your values, that's instilled. That's the root. That's going to be there.
Nah, for sure.
I'm just saying, like, way of thinking and way of moving and all that shit.
I'm different. Cause I ain't letting certain shit happen. I ain't letting everybody come around me. I ain't smoking, I ain't high like that. Well, not like that, I ain't high at all, you feel me? Goddamn, I'm locked in on the music shit. I be with my kids all the time, even though I used to be with them all the time then, but it's a little more now because I ain't just out here bullshitting with niggas, you feel me? I don't know, my way of thinking is way different.
What's some shit you wish can come back to the city that we had when you was young?
When I was younger, I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta used to be fun and fuck when I was
Facts.
young. When we were young, everybody used to be at these, you know, we used to have cruising, nightlife, city life, goddamn, all these clubs where everybody from every hood gonna be in, and it ain't gonna be no bullshit. It's
If
just
it is,
everybody-
some minor bullshit.
Yeah, a little fight or something.
Yeah.
But other than that, everybody having a good time.
Who you think fucked up the Atlanta scene then? Was it Big Meech? Was it Big Meech and Jeezy wave? Was it the 91 music wave? Or the industry pushing towards a certain type of thing to the culture. They wanted to people to talk a certain way in this music so they can push a certain thing to this culture. What you think happened? What happened? What happened?
We had block parties and shit in this hood and this hood.
Hood days.
Yeah, that shit was just lit back then, you feel me? That's what I want to come back.
Just the fun of it.
Yeah, just the fun, you feel me?
But that's-
Atlanta was a fun city.
But that's what I'm saying. I say y'all can bring it back. Seeing y'all niggas out there deep in on four-wheelers and all that. That shit
That shit
kind of
fun.
bringing it back.
Nah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But the niggas in Miami, it ain't gonna help.
Nah, you're right.
So we need them faces, you know what I'm saying? The Blazers, they got the Blazers, they got the already list, they got Wham them. It just is that shit. That's it, bro.
Nah, you right.
That's bringing that shit back.
Right.
And I think y'all niggas forefronting that though, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Niggas on the paper now. That young niggas don't do nothing but follow the niggas that.
Yeah, they follow. Yeah, they follow. They gonna follow.
Cause y'all got niggas that y'all know could be on bullshit right there smiling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Shit.
Yeah, nah, you right.
So, but you know, sometimes you get pushed into a leader role when you ain't even ask for it.
Yeah, that how it be. But that what make you chosen. Shit. God gonna choose who he wanna choose. He know who can handle it. You feel me? But when that time comes, you just gotta step up. You feel me?
If God gave you the power to change one thing in the world, what would it be?
In the world? One thing in the world. Damn. I probably stop a lot of violence.
Hey, same question, right? If God gave me a chance to post anything in the world, what would it be, right? Stop all the betrayal in this world. Stop all the betrayal. That'll stop adultery. That'll stop snitching. That'll stop snaking shit. You can't stop people from being humans, but I stop the betrayal. Friends hurting friends. All that. Stop the betrayal. Take betrayal out of this thing, please.
You know, bring up a lot of unity to a lot of places in America, for the whole world, like you just said. Yeah.
What about the rap game? If you could change one thing about the rap game, what would it be?
It wouldn't be so fake. You feel me?
What's fake? What you mean fake? Like fake?
Nigga be fake as fuck. So, fake as hell. I got a nigga ain't never even said nothing to me in my DM. Like, wow, you know I been fucking with you. Like, we can do one. Man, how the fuck we finna do one? Man?
If it make business sense though.
Yeah,
if
but
it don't, it don't.
It be nigga who it don't. Like,
yeah.
Come on,
beat
brother,
it.
Beat it. The hell out
Scram.
of you, man. That shit, that fake. And I just sit back and laugh at some shit. Like, damn, boy, look at this.
Hey, who?
It might be a nigga in your shit. Well, you probably done wrote him. He ain't write back. And now he done wrote you.
And he done fell off and wrote you.
Come on, man. You not gonna finna write you back.
You got your shit on where they can see seen, or you got that shit off?
I had to take it off.
Yeah, me too.
I had to take it off. I like to look at that shit. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at everything.
Nah, for real. Nah, I just, on some real shit, man. I just appreciate the sit down, man. I'm glad you pulled up on us, man. We at MCK restaurant. Where they at? Yeah. Flying him. They, the principal and him. Oh, that high, that nigga, they'll stay far away from the camera, bro. What's the next move? What's the next move, though?
Next move, share a tour. We're trying to go on tour.
What's gonna make your tour different than any other tour?
Ooh. We're gonna bring back that real, like, you know, like real show shit, like live band, you know. We're just gonna feel it.
You got your stage set already in your mind, like how you want your stage set?
Nah. I don't be thinking that far.
Yeah.
You feel me? Nah.
So you had 4 years to think about everything.
Yeah, but shit, I was thinking about the music.
It get out.
I pay somebody to think about the creative shit.
Yeah, really. So, were you able to write?
In jail?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. 4 walls. I done wrote some verses, but they all be like jail shit. So I be like, man, nigga ain't finna keep rapping about jail in jail.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait, make me some music, and I get out, enjoy life, have fun. I can rap about all type of fun shit.
So all those songs new since you been home?
Yeah. I wrote one verse that was on there, on the album. It's on the song with me and 21 Savage.
That's all hard too.
Yeah, that first beginning, I wrote that little verse in prison. Well,
so your plan when you got out before y'all started talking about, you know what I'm saying, like just doing the song with Thug and Savage or whatever, you was just gonna drop out yourself when you got out.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was your
No
plan?
feature.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
But shit, when we put that together, and the song was hard, I'm like, hell nah, these motherfuckers going.
Real shit. What about the video? You doing video for Savage?
Yeah, me and Savage gonna do the video, and me and Thug, we trying to figure it out how we gonna do it.
What you mean?
They know we can't be around each other.
How? Y'all went on the same? Y'all, I'm saying, what way?
Shit, but he can't be around.
Big the fellas.
Big the fellas. I
Yeah.
can't be around the big
Oh, yeah,
gang members.
Yeah.
So
y'all can't put in a request or nothing?
that's what we trying to do. We trying to figure it out.
Man, that's crazy, man. You can't get shit. Everybody we know I can beat the feeling. How the hell they gonna get back to it?
And then I don't even think they trip about that part. It's the gang membership.
Okay.
That's what they trip about. And even if a nigga say a nigga ain't no gang member, shit, we both got convicted with gang charge. You feel me? So I don't know. We trying to figure it out though. Hopefully it gonna work out.
What spots you been going to since you been out? Like, damn, that wasn't here before you left.
So you said he lost you your respect for doing that song with Thug, right? So because people died so behind what? That him and Thug beefing? Who from Atlanta? Because Atlanta, some Atlanta people telling me the nut stuff go farther than the stuff people know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not from Atlanta. I would rather for people from Atlanta to pull up with the information. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people say, you know what I'm saying, the Nut stuff come from a car, something else going on. He just messed with Nut, and he was on Nut side type stuff. So, I really don't know the whole gist of it because I'm not from Atlanta, like I said, bro. Like, what supposed to keep going on? Everybody supposed to keep dying. It's gonna keep everybody gonna keep dying. It's gonna keep dying and just keep dying. And we can just say, let's kill this man and let's kill the streets. You don't have to fuck with me, I don't have to fuck with you. We're gonna do a song, we're gonna break bread, and it is what it is. I don't know. I think I fuck with that.
The vault.
In the bank.
The vault in the bank.
No, I know Doug ain't got Nut killed. No. This whole other shit was going on with Nut. That's what I'm saying. No, Doug didn't get Nut killed. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said who from Atlanta.
Everything else I go to shit with here, I think. I go to the normal shit. I go to Onyx, I go to Magic.
You did a concert since you been home at the bank?
I did an after party at the bank.
Oh, okay.
I had an
Oh, from your from that arena show.
Yeah.
The bank was loaded too.
Yeah. Baked potato.
What's next, bro? You say the tour and what else? What else next?
The tour, I'm trying to drop another album.
Before the year?
Nah, top of the year. That's what I want to do. I got like 4 albums ready to go.
Since you been home, you recorded all of them?
Yeah.
Going crazy?
Yeah. I record every day. Shit.
Oh, so you went, I like that you, when you came home, and nothing changed. Like you ad-lib and you still got you sang, it's
Still
the
sound the same.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little worried at first, like, I don't wonder how this shit gonna sound. Did my first song, like, oh nah, this shit.
That was the one, you talking about that, with the sample?
That was like my 4th song I did.
But that was the one.
That was the one though.
You knew it when you recorded?
Hell yeah.
Who made that beat?
Kai. His name Kai going crazy. Yeah. He made a lot of beats on my shit. That nigga made down there the whole album.
What city you think gonna fuck with you the most outside of our city?
100% right. You can't be mad at somebody. I'm from East Atlanta. I'm from West Atlanta. It was because of his car got broken in. But I don't know who did it and what happened. I'm not saying that. I'm saying though that he didn't have nothing to do with none of that. Them just being who they was, that's why they got caught up in the shit they got caught up in the first place. So keep it going. I'm just saying, I don't know about, I wouldn't say keep it going, bro. I'm from South Central LA, and I'm saying I wouldn't keep it going, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the real, straight up.
Shit, I already know. Houston. Shit, Miami. Like all Florida, they fuck with me. DC, Philly, Chicago. Yeah, that's a lot more, but them.
Yeah. You already, cause they was already fuck with you before you left.
Yeah.
What you didn't get to do back then that you know you gonna do this time?
what I ain't get to do back then that I know I'm gonna do now. Take over.
What's the process of that? What you doing now, right?
Yeah, stand down.
Yeah.
Every day. Hard work. Dedication.
You know, we can kind of about gauge, like, you can kind of about like gauge where your bag gonna be at, like 2026, 2027. Where you think you gonna be at? Talk it up.
About 150 M.
I'm telling you, that's a whole lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
What you gonna do with it?
Shit, make more. Invest.
What's the number that'll make you walk away from this shit?
Like 10 billion.
God damn. Walk away 10 billion?
Yeah.
What a nigga gotta do to make 10 billion now?
Whatever goddamn Jay-Z and goddamn Michael Jordan, all them
Ain't got no
niggas
10.
did.
Them niggas ain't got no 10.
Shit, they got 2, 3, 4 on, 5 on. Say he gotta have about, I don't know how much he got. He got them.
You got him. I think.
And then you add his up with the people he made from bees. Shit, they gotta count for something too, though.
It's crazy because the new $100 is $1, the new 1,000 is $100, the new 100 racks is 1,000, the million is 100,000 down there.
Well, I'm telling you.
What y'all think made the money just like lose? The money losing.
You think the money losing?
I'm telling you, bro, you can't really buy the same shit you can buy with the same money we used to buy.
That's cause shit just higher.
That's what I'm saying. So the money losing.
Yeah.
To me.
But you getting more money. Like you just said, you getting more money.
It's balancing out.
Yeah, it's
You
balancing
say,
out.
Fly? Everybody ain't though.
Oh, yeah. But
Like-
the people who knew how to get it then,
They know how to get a lot more.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because it's like everything high, bro.
Hell
Rent.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in the grocery. I'm not grocery. I was in the gas station. I think we bought like a drink, some chips, and something else, man. That shit was like $20-something.
Tell you.
I'm like, man, what the hell?
Them back in the day, we can get some shit with a $5,
I'm
boy.
like,
You
man,
done
we ain't
have
getting
a
none of
car.
this. She like, yes, that's how much it costs. I'm gonna cuss her ass out. Like, man, my goddamn money, man, what the fuck?
The money different now, man. Shit crazy.
Like, bro, that shit high, Luke. Damn. Sitting in the car thinking like that shit. Like, man, that shit just was high hell.
Everything is. You just don't notice it because you got it.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Niggas who ain't really got it, they noticing that shit, boy.
yeah.
Everything higher now. Alpha want you to be $60, $70. Them motherfuckers $120 now.
I was so.
Salute to subscribe. You already know. Die chasing paper. Be happy and comfortable. For sure, for sure. Salute. K-Dub. K-Deuce, my bad. That's already blood beef with, that's blood on blood beef for sure. That's Inglewood Founties and Sex Money Murder.
He just gotta keep getting it, huh?
Yeah, better do something. Yeah, don't be looking stupid.
Who's your biggest inspiration though? Coming up. Like, damn.
Coming up,
Yeah.
Wayne, Pop, even though I was young, but shit, I got to see enough of it to know like, damn, I want to do what this nigga did.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that probably it.
Who the all-time GOAT from the city? Not excluding you. Who the all-time GOAT from Atlanta?
Shit, Andre 3000. Who
Dead
that
or
you
alive?
thought I was gonna say?
Not a rapper. No, I'm just saying not a rapper. Just period. Just a GOAT.
I
He
was
gotta be
saying
no
period,
GOAT.
no
The-
rap.
The GOAT of Atlanta.
Go to Atlanta. Who would you say?
Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Shit. He made the biggest impact, right?
Yeah.
What you think?
Yeah.
3000 the pioneer of the music shit, though. I
I'm
get
sure.
him and what my man name who passed away, from Dungeon Family, Rico, yeah.
Okay.
Like them niggas the pioneer. So you listen to 3000 coming up?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
So you say
Nah, you went Martin Luther King.
Andre different though. Lucci shoes don't match his build.
That's That's a fool.
Get where I got that from Tip, cause I was saying all kind of other shit like you. That nigga like, bro, Martin King need to go. He really is though, ain't it?
Nah, for sure. Yeah.
He got streets in every city.
Yeah. Damn.
I never looked at it like that. Why I asked you so you can say that and I can say that.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be saying that.
Yeah, real shit. Cause he is. Ain't nothing bigger than PMA from our city, bro.
Yeah, no. Damn.
So Summer Hill, that's where you born and raised at?
Yeah. I was born in Trust Street, and I moved to Summer Hill when I was like 8 years old.
What's a lesson you learned in Summer Hill that you probably would have never learned if you stayed anywhere else?
You gotta be tough in Summer Hill. I know you'll learn that anywhere, but better not to fight in Summer Hill. They're gonna beat your ass.
Every day?
Every day. You're gonna get into it with somebody every day. And you just gotta, you can't be naive in my hood.
Green, yeah.
Hell no, you can't be. Everybody back though, yeah.
What you think that Summer Hill created for the city? You know, like certain like maybe like the West Side created this, the East Side nigga did this. You know what I'm saying? What you think like Summer Hill niggas known for?
Man, what we known for? We known for.
Nah, I'm talking about the positive shit.
I don't know no positive shit. I don't know what.
Like fly niggas, clothes, dressing, shoes, hair.
Yeah, all Summer Hill niggas dress.
Okay.
I say that.
Yeah.
Dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody in Atlanta know how to dress though. So that's
No,
why.
but you know how some niggas be known like they be like, shit, these niggas from over here, these niggas known for goddamn. They be gambling like a motherfucker.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You going the way in that direction I'm going.
Yeah, what say it then? What they known for?
Robbing. Taking your ass off.
Take you up through that now for real.
Yeah,
real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real shit though.
You know, that's some nigga known for gambling, these niggas known for robbing, these niggas known for hustling.
You know how come you name a hood, you be like, them niggas from such, you know them niggas be, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you name a hood, like them niggas from Blase Squad, them
niggas be robbing, y'all niggas be careful over there.
Real
hanging
shit.
Over there.
Real shit.
Hate to say it, but shit, that's true.
Real shit.
Shit.
So who was the neighborhood hero?
We almost done with this thing. We got like 3 more minutes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see. You know.
When you was a young nigga.
I was a young nigga. Nigga like Kenny Party, Ground, goddamn, who else? Felipe. Goddamn, who else? Damn. I don't know.
Yeah. I think what's yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fee for some here too, ain't it? Yeah, that's why I've been saying Fee for some here too.
Fee.
What was the hustle? Huh?
Diablo.
Yeah. Rob.
No,
Hey, what was, cause y'all right by the stadium and all that shit, like, so what y'all?
Chop. Nigga like that.
What y'all first hustle was before a nigga started trying to sell dope or rob or whatever? What the first hustle? You know how like some niggas
We used to park cars.
Yeah.
We used to park cars at the stadium, turn the field. We young as hell out there doing that 10, 11, parking cars, making about $500, $600 a night.
Real shit.
You know, older nigga making crazy shit, but imagine you 11 years old, you just made $500 parking car.
Was niggas ever like scalping tickets down that way from y'all way?
Nah, we ain't used to do that.
Cause that's right there by
They're like
Capitol Home.
Yeah, I think Capitol Home, a lot of Herndon Home, they used to scalp a ticket and shit like that. Yeah, we parking car, we selling water, and then we breaking in the cars.
Selling water for the water bar?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah, you know you make some good money sitting in front of the stadium with some water.
Especially on hot day, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nah, for sure, man. I appreciate you sitting down, man. I just want to welcome you home, bro, and tell you, you know what I'm saying? You're doing good, you're looking good. Your future looking bright, King. And whatever you got going, man, it's going to work out, bro, because your faith is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Your energy is through the roof.
For sure.
God got you, Nut got you, whoever else up there with you, they got you.
Nah, for sure.
Real shit. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and comment to the Big Fat Network.
I already legend out right now, man.
You dig? Appreciate it, bro.
No problem. Appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Take me through that. Take me through that. All right, what time is it? Let's see what time is it. All right, we got a couple of seconds. We're gonna sit for like 2 seconds, man. What y'all think, man? What's up with y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? I had to get y'all attention one time. Can we please have a moment of silence? Can we pour out a little liquor? Let's do some gangbanging shit. Check on LA real quick. Did it again. Oh my God, we did it again. Walk off 8. Did this thing. What they do this time? What did the Dodgers do already? Let me see what the Dodgers look like right now. Dodgers. LA Dodgers. Dodgers. Did we win? Nope, 2-2. They whooped our ass. Motherfucking bitch. Fucking bitch. No trip. 2-2.
Kidnapping that Beck was.
Get some history. Let's get some history, y'all. We get some Crip and Blood. This
Car rolls by.
This the Avalon Gangster Crips. You know what I'm saying? The Avalon Gangster Crips. 5 Trey, 40, 5 Trey, 8-8, 11-6, Avalon. Gangster Crip versus the 8-7 Gangsters. Gangster on gangster beef. Let's get up in there.
Car rolls by, starts firing at him. Throw up in reverse. The 6-year-old boy was sitting inside the Suburban.
Welcome to Boys in the Hood TV. Today we tapping into the streets of LA, and we're gonna be talking about the Avalon Gangster Crips versus the 8-7 Gangster Crips. Now, the Avalon Gangster Crips are a predominantly African-American street gang formed in the 70s by OG Jamel Barnes, who lived in the Avalon Garden Projects. Avalon is made up of 4 different sets. The 88th Street Avalon Garden Crips, which operate out of the Avalon Garden Projects, then the 5 Trey on 53rd Street and 11-6s on 116th Street, and the 40s, which is on Main Street between Vernon and Martin Luther King. They've been known to beef with other Crips like the Menlo Crips, East Coast Crips, the 11 Deuce neighborhoods, but they also beef with blood sets like the Bloodstone Villains, Pueblo Bishops, and many others. Now, throughout the 80s and 90s, the Avalons will make their presence felt in pure violence against anybody who opposed to their hood. And in June of 1990, a 50-year-old woman by the name of Catherine Giles was on her way to work when she was approached by Anthony Beck of the Avalon Garden Crips. Now, she knew Beck from the neighborhood because she stayed in Avalon Projects. Beck would ask her to pick up a package from a nearby Exxon gas station. Initially, Catherine refused, but Beck told her he would pay her money. So eventually she agreed. She went to the gas station, but once she got there, she would be arrested by LAPD. Now, the police stated that the money was for a ransom kidnapping that Beck was involved in. Not long after, Catherine would lead the police back to Beck, and he would be arrested. Once it was officially announced that Catherine was going to be a star witness, she began receiving death threats from the Avalons. Only 2 weeks later, while at the Arco gas station in Baldwin Hills, Catherine would be shoved out of a vehicle and shot multiple times, killing her at the scene. She never got to testify against Anthony Beck, and due to lack of evidence, he was released from custody. Her case is still unsolved to this day, but authorities believe it was the Avalon Garden Crips who took her life. But as time went on, we would start to see a war begin to brew. In the early 2000s, we would see that war kick off between the Avalon Garden Crips and the 8-7 Gangster Crips. Now, the 8-7 Gangster Crips are located on the east side of South Los Angeles, between Main Street and Manchester, only 4 blocks away from the Avalons. And in August of 2004, the war would jump off, and there would be shootings, which included one which took the life of an Avalon Garden Crip 6-year-old son.
6-year-old D'Angelo Beck was shot in the head last night, and he is at this time on life support.
I have a son about the same age. It made everybody in the unit mad. It made everybody in the division mad. Dad is actually known to us. Me and Tim worked that house for a little while. There's a lot of strange activity going on that kind of led us to believe that everything there wasn't completely legitimate.
A suspect car rolls by, starts firing at him. The people in Suburban throw up in reverse, take out this fence here, and back right up and hit the house. The 6-year-old boy was sitting inside the Suburban. He took one to the head. It went in his right side of his head and out the back.
It was a 6-year-old kid that was born into a situation that they couldn't control. The child died because his father was a gang member. The child died because his father was dealing dope out of that front yard and had gang members in his front yard. The complete blame for that child dying, other than the person who pulled the trigger, is on that dad's head.
Now, no one was arrested for this murder, but an Avalon Garden Crip was arrested initially after the shooting because he returned fire with an AK, and the police would arrest him at a nearby home. Now, in January 2004, the violence would begin to escalate even further when 8-7 Crip member Frank Harris' twin brother was shot and killed by members of Avalon. 2 months later, in retaliation, the 8-7s will kill a member of the Avalon Garden Crips.
Hey, this my boy. This my boy right here, bro. This my boy. This is baby Spider. This is Spider and Jaywalk. This my boy. 04. No, it's 04, Spider and Jaywalk. I think Spider and Jaywalk was like, I don't know. I think it's Spider and Jaywalk, twin brother. Hold on, let me go back.
Now, no one was arrested for this murder, but an Avalon Garden Crip was arrested initially after the shooting because he returned fire with an AK, and the police would arrest him at a nearby home. Now, in January 2004, the violence would begin to escalate even further when 8-7 Crip member Frank Harris' twin brother was shot and killed by members of Avalon. 2 months later, in retaliation, the 8-7s will kill a member of the Avalon Garden Crips. And this tit-for-tat shooting went on for months. And on November 11th, the Avalon Garden Crips will be at the Chinese Express restaurant, a well-known hangout spot that they kicked it at. Amongst them were Sherman Clark and a man named TB. While standing outside, suddenly Frank Harris of 8-7 pulled up and started shooting. Both Clark and TB ran, but TB would be hit in his foot as he ran inside the restaurant, and Clark was hit multiple times as he collapsed outside on the pavement. Frank Harris would drive off as Clark would die at the scene. Now,
Now this Jaywalk. This Jaywalk. This Jaywalk from 8-7. This Jaywalk from 8-7. Yep, it's my boy Jaywalk. It's my boy Jaywalk, man. It's my boy Jaywalk from 8-7, man. His twin brother, Spider, man. Their little brother name is my nigga Bone. And my nigga Bone, man, on gang.
Baylor's footage would capture the entire shooting on tape, and Harris, an 8-7 gangster crip, would be identified by an LA gang unit officer. He would also be identified by a man by the name of JP, who he was acquainted with. Eventually, Frank Harris will be arrested for this murder. And after multiple mistrials and hung juries, Harris will be convicted of the murder and premeditated murder and sentenced to 50 years to life in prison. Now, as the years went by, the war continued. And on January 16, 2012, an Avalon Garden Crip member by the name of Kirk Kirby, along with Londale McNeil, aka Tiny Fish, will be sitting in a car on 9800 South Main Street when a...
That's my boy, Tiny Fish, rest in peace. I'm from Avalon. 88 Avalon, that's my boy Tiny Fish, man. On gang. Damn, that's crazy. I ain't even see this. I never seen this. I'm gonna start doing these I'm gonna start doing this one.
Member of 8-7 gangster crip by the name of Keywan Harris stood in front of them and opened fire on the car. Kirby was critically wounded and McNeil was hit in his hand. When the EMTs arrived, they would transport both McNeil and Kirby to the hospital. McNeil will survive, but Kirby will be pronounced dead at the hospital. Kirby's family will hold a funeral service for him, and after that service, McNeil's cousin by the name of Quanah Pleasant was approached by Keywan Harris of 8-7 gangster crip, who asked her if she was on some Avon shit. She would go back and she would tell McNeil about this. He would tell her that he believed that Keywan was out to kill him, and ultimately, he would vow to get some get back. But months later, the Avalons would suffer another loss. On August 18, 2012, members of 8-7 gangster crip, Cornelius Tyson, Warren Howard, Lamar Richardson, and Trayvon Wise stood outside the Avalon Garden Projects. Howard and Richardson ran inside the projects and spotted a known Avalon Crip by the name of D. Brown, aka DB, and the other group of Crips. Howard yelled out, "This Avalon killer, this tiny bone for 8-7, and opened fire. DB started running, and 8-7 began to chase him while shooting. DB would make it to his apartment complex, but he was hit multiple times as he ran inside the apartment building. And Howard followed him, continued to shoot inside the apartment complex. DB's girlfriend would open the door, and DB would tell her, "They got me, they got me," as he collapsed to the ground, where he eventually died. Also injured, a 10-year-old boy who had hid behind the wall as Howard shot into the building. But ultimately, the 10-year-old would survive his wounds, and in the midst of that shooting, Richardson was accidentally shot by Howard in the leg. So after the shooting, Howard would help Richardson get into the car, and they would immediately drive him to a nearby hospital. Once police...
Yeah, my nigga, Big Fish too. Big Fish was the barber on game. That's the barber, right? Big Fish, the barber.
Arrived at the crime scene, the detectives would get a phone call that someone arrived at the hospital using the name Frank Harris. Now, Frank Harris, as we know from 8-7 Gangster Crip, is serving a life sentence for murder. So this intrigued the police, and they immediately arrived to the hospital, and that's when they discovered Richardson. Police would then match Richardson's DNA to the trail of blood at the scene, and eventually Richardson and Howard both will be arrested for the murder. Surveillance footage at the apartment complex will capture the 8-7 Crips standing outside the project building. Now, it wouldn't be until May of 2013 that both will be formally charged with the murder, but about a year later, on May 2014, both Richardson and Howard will be convicted of this murder. Richardson will be sentenced to 50 years to life, and Howard will be sentenced to 75 years to life in prison. On October 25th, 2014, the Avalon Garden Crips will finally be looking for some get back for Kirk Kirby's death that took
Babyfish the barber. Oh, okay. That's Babyfish, the older guy, the barber.
Place in 2012. Londale McNeil, a.k.a. Tiny Fish, along with Davon Combs, a.k.a. Buddha, Paul Allen, a.k.a. Set Trip, and Cedric Harris, a.k.a. Box, heard that Keywan Harris was over at the Roscoe's and Chickens in the 8-7 Crip neighborhood. They would get their guns, and they would drive over to the Roscoe's Chicken.
I remember this. I remember this war that was cracking like this. I remember this.
Waffles, but by the time they got there, Harris was nowhere in sight. So the group then decided to drive further into 8-7's hood until they saw Monte Carlo on 88th Place and Wall Street. Inside the car was 8-7 Gangster Crip, Dahlia Quinn, and Leroy Bernardez. Immediately, McNeil and Combs hopped out of the SUV and started blasting. McNeil stood right in front of Combs and let off one shot from a revolver. And Combs let off 15 shots, with one shot fatally striking McNeil in the back of the head as he collapsed in the middle of the street. Combs continued to fire the gun as the Monte Carlo drove off. Neither Leroy or Quinn were hit inside the Monte Carlo. As McNeil laid on the ground, Combs hopped back into the SUV and the Avalons fled the scene. By the time the EMTs arrived, McNeil would be found dead on the ground. Sometime later, McNeil's family would finally have his funeral. And Cedric Harris, a.k.a. Box, of the Avalon Garden Crips, would approach McNeil's mother as she walked home and told her what happened. And months later, in January of 2015, Davion Combs would also see McNeil's mother standing at a bus stop and decide to give her a ride. And as they were riding back home, Combs would tell McNeil's mother that Londale was killed by Leroy Bernardez of 8-7 Crips. And when the shooting happened, he was a block away when he heard the shots. But eventually, authorities would tie Davion Combs and Cedric Harris to the shooting after witnesses came forward, so both Combs and Harris would be arrested. And after the trial, Combs, Harris, and Allen all will be convicted of the murder. Combs was sentenced to 75 years to life in prison. Harris was sentenced to 65 years to life in prison. And Allen was sentenced to 55 years to life in prison for the murder and attempted murder. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, and I'll see y'all next time.
So what in them was from Avalon? Like the three of them on the case. Yup. That's crazy. Crenshaw Mafias versus Crips, Deadly War. Let's get into that. Oh, let's get into something else, bro. What time is it, bro? Oh, we got 15 more minutes. Let's get it.
Come through the alley of death if you want to. Dog, little lunch meat. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Crenshaw Mafia.
Welcome to Boys in the Hood TV. Today we tapping into the streets of Inglewood, and we're gonna be talking about the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods versus various different Crip sets, like the 10 Deuce Raymond Avenue Crips, the Linwood Neighborhood Crips, and other Crip sets. Now, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods formed in the late 70s, early 80s and got his name from Crenshaw Boulevard, which is located in the area referred to as the Bottoms. One of the founding members of the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods is Big KB. Now, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods have close ties to the Inglewood family, the Denver Lanes, and Harvard Park Brims, and many other blood gang sets. Now, heading into the late 80s, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods will be fully established and will be one of the most notorious street gangs in the city. Around this time, they will be in a deep beef with multiple Crip sets. On April 10th, 1989, Crenshaw Mafia blood member named Kenneth Gaines was at his girlfriend's house in Inglewood when out of nowhere her ex-boyfriend showed up. A man by the name of Elton Greenfield, a known 10 Deuce Raymond Avenue Crip. Gaines and Greenfield would exchange words over the female. Not long after, Gaines would leave the apartment, but would come back with 3 other Crenshaw Mafia blood members, Lamar Morris, Dwayne Carter, and Aubrey Bryant. As the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods made their way back to the apartment, Greenfield was waiting in the alley with another Raymond Avenue Crip. And as they approached the apartment, Greenfield would open fire. All Crenshaw Mafia Bloods were hit with the gunfire, and immediately afterwards, Greenfield would set his ex-girlfriend's apartment on fire, then flee the scene. The EMTs would arrive, and the Crenshaw Mafia blood members would be taken to the hospital. Gaines and Morris were both listed as in stable condition, but Carter and Bryant were listed in serious and critical condition. Just days later, Greenfield would be arrested and charged with attempted murder and arson. By the end of his trial, he was sentenced to life in prison. Now, the following year, on October 21st, 1990, at around 11 p.m., a group of Crenshaw Mafia Bloods, including Eric Malone, Edgar Cole, stood by 102nd and Crenshaw. As they were talking, a car drove by, cut his lights off, and parked across the street. 2 Crips exited the vehicle, and out of nowhere, the Crips opened fire, letting off 20 shots at the group. All 5 Crenshaw Mafia Blood teenagers were hit with gunfire. Eric Malone was hit multiple times and hit in the head and body. Edgar Cole was also hit, but was hit straight in his back as he attempted to flee. Another teen was hit in his abdomen, and another was hit in his hand. By the time the EMTs arrived, Eric Malone was found dead. Cole and the other teens were transported to the hospital. 16-year-old Edgar Cole would die from his injuries. All the other wounded victims would survive. During the investigation, police were uncertain who the gunmen were, but the Crenshaw Mafia Blood members stated that it was definitely, in fact, one of their rival Crip sets. Which one? This information was never disclosed. But that area where this took place at, there are multiple Crip sets that's in close distance. Now, as we head into the 2000s, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods would have a run-in with the Linwood neighborhood Crips. On December 10th, 2004, a member of the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods named Stacey Gaines and his girlfriend Nadia would attend a Christmas parade with a few others, including Gloria King. While at the parade, Stacey would have a conversation with a group of men who ended up jumping him. Immediately afterwards, Stacey, his girlfriend, and Gloria would all leave the parade. They would then go to Gloria's apartment complex, which was located in the neighborhood Linwood Crips hood. Gaines and Nadia would spend the night. Now, the very next morning, a man called Gloria's phone, stating that he wanted to run a fade with Gaines of the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods. When Gloria looked out the window, she saw a group of Linwood Crips waiting around the cars for Gaines to come outside. Gaines would then get on the phone and call up his nephew, Demarius Gaines, aka Peanut, to come pick him up. When Peanut arrived, he arrived with 2 other Crenshaw Mafia Bloods, Kevin Ramsey, aka Hitman, and Victor Mack, also known as Tiny O. As Gaines and Gloria came outside, they walked past 2 men standing near the building, a man named Andre Jackson and a man named Marcus Henson, both known Linwood Crips. Andre would look directly at Peanut and say, "What up, cuz?" And Peanut replied back, "What up, blood?" Andre then stepped to Peanut and said, "What up, cuz?" in a more aggressive tone. And Peanut replied, "Blood, you don't want no problems." Peanut would then pull out a gun and open fire, shooting Andre in the head and then shooting him 4 more times as he collapsed on the ground. Marcus Henson took off running. Immediately, the Crenshaw Mafia members jumped straight into the car and fled the scene. When the EMTs arrived, Andre Jackson was pronounced dead at the scene. The very next day, Gloria King would tell the police exactly what happened, and eventually, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods would be arrested. While in jail, police would have recorded conversations between Tiny O and Hitman. Hitman believed that Peanut and Stacey and Gloria were all trying to pin a murder on him, and police would find handwriting on the wall referring to Peanut that said, "Fuck G-Bone and die, bitch, die." Now, during the trial, Gloria King would switch her testimony up and point to Hitman as the shooter, not Peanut. But regardless of this, the prosecution would play the audio tape of her talking to the police, stating that Peanut directly shot Andre Jackson. At the end of this trial, it will come to a deadlock, and eventually it will be another trial. And when that second trial came to an end, both Tiny O and Hitman will be acquitted of the murder charges. But Demarius Gang, aka Peanut, would be found guilty of the murder, and he will be sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. Now, just 2 years later, on February 11th, 2006, Crenshaw Mafia blood by the name of DeRay Garmon.
She should have kept her mouth shut. She should have kept her mouth shut. I'm just saying, this is LA. I'm just giving y'all a little glimpse of how it is. This is how it been. Like, this ain't no stuff that just came around. And, oh, LA, nah, it been like this.
Was still a red Jeep Cherokee and pick up 2 other bloods, known as Tony Wilson, a.k.a. Lil Two-Face, and Eric Bird, known as TikTok. They would drive through the Legend Crips hood looking for some get back after the murder of another Crenshaw Mafia member. As they rolled through the hood, they realized they couldn't find any Legend Crips outside on the block. So they decided to head into the Bud Long Gangster Crips neighborhood, who they also beefed with. As they drove down 104th Street, they passed a garage full of 6 people. Garmon would stop the car and pull it back in front of the garage, blocking the entranceway. Bird and Wilson went in the passenger seat, and one in the rear would roll down the window and open fire. They would let off nearly 10 shots into the garage, hitting 6 people in total and fatally wounding 45-year-old Tess Good, who would ultimately die at the scene. Immediately afterwards, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods drove off, and they would abandon the Jeep in front of a grocery store on 102nd. Investigators would lift fingerprints off the Jeep that will match Tony Wilson.
It's right by the hood. Why would y'all put it right here by y'all hood?
And another man named Mark.
The Inglewood families right there across the street. You should put it in the Inglewood families.
Marquise Bird. Not Eric Bird, who was actually in the Jeep at the time, but another gang member named Marquise Bird. Both will be arrested, and Marquise Bird will be questioned by the police. Now, while in custody, Bird would tell the police that DeRay Garmon was also in the car, and this would lead to his arrest in October of 2006. And during questioning, Garmon would tell the detectives everything that happened that night, that he was the driver and Bird and Wilson were the shooters. During the trial, witnesses stated that Tess Good had shooted a known football player by the name of Raymond Williams, who had just got a scholarship to Ohio State University. Unfortunately for Raymond Williams, he would lose hearing, and his injuries would cost him that scholarship to where he was never able to play football again. But by the end of the trial, all 3 Crenshaw Mafia Bloods, Garmon, Wilson, and Bird, will be sentenced to life in prison. Now, 2 years later, on October 21st, 2008, Crenshaw Mafia Blood member by the name of Anthony Cardona and another Blood member named Justin, when they were walking and noticed 2 Roller 60 Crips walking with a younger female to a bus stop. 2 brothers named Kwesi and Kwamina. Immediately, the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods pressed them, asking where they was from. Words were exchanged, and eventually everybody went their separate ways. But moments later, Cardona came back with more Bloods and confronted the Rolling 60 members and stated that he wanted to run a fade with one of them. So Kwamina started squabbling with Cardona, and immediately Kwamina dropped Cardona and kept hitting him as he was on the ground. When out of nowhere, Cardona put out the strap and shot Kwamina. Cardona then stood up and tried to shoot Kwesi, but the gun was jammed, and Kwamina then came back at Cardona once again, but he was shot multiple times. The Crenshaw Mafia Blood members ran as Kwamina laid on the ground bleeding. As the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods were running, Kwesi threw a metal pole which hit Cardona right in the back of the head, causing him to bleed. The Rolling 60 brothers tried to find help, but could not find any help whatsoever. And ultimately, Kwamina would die at the scene. When questioned by the police, Kwesi originally stated that he did not know who shot his brother, but other witnesses at the scene would identify Cardona as a shooter, and not long after he would be arrested. And during the trial, Kwesi would once again deny recognizing Cardona as a shooter. But as the trial went on, he decided to change his mind for the sake of his mother and admitted that Cardona had shot his brother. And by the end of the trial, Anthony Cardona of the Crenshaw Mafia Bloods will be convicted and sentenced to 50 years to life in prison. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, and I'll see y'all next time.
Crenshaw Mafias. Oh, yeah. Got 2 minutes.
built on borders, street names, school districts, gang lines. And in the southwest pocket of South Central, between La Brea and Crenshaw, lies a cluster of low-rise apartments surrounded by palm trees and quiet tension. It's called Baldwin Village, but to those who really know, it's the jungles. The Black Pea Stones trace their origins back to Chicago in the late 1950s, founded by a man named Jeff Fort. But it wasn't until the late 1960s that their presence took root in Los Angeles, when a young member named T. Rogers relocated to Baldwin Village and established what would become the Stones' most infamous West Coast chapter, the Jungles. Baldwin Village got its nickname from its dense greenery, palm trees, and tropical plants that made the neighborhood look like an urban jungle. But over time, the name took on a darker meaning, one tied to crack, murder, and red rags. Their turf and near the west side of LA sits in by Exposition at its north, Jim Gilliam Park on the south, La Brea to the west, and Crenshaw to the east. A smaller offshoot, known as the Biddy, sits further north in the Arlington Heights area near Mid-City. 18th Street, on the other hand, is one of the largest and most deeply rooted Hispanic gangs in Los Angeles. Founded in the 1960s near 18th and Union, they've grown into an estimated 15,000 member powerhouse, with cliques scattered across the county and even internationally. But the four barrios that matter most sit just west of downtown LA, especially near West Adams. While 18th Street has plenty of enemies, one of their most violent and long-standing rivalries has been with the Bloods, and no feud has been more bloody than their war with the Black Pea Stones. The tension wasn't always explosive. At first, it was side eyes at the liquor store, bumped shoulders outside the apartments, or crossed out tags re-tagged again. These early gestures, small acts of disrespect, carried weight in gang culture. Each crossed out 18 or BPS was like a slap in the face, and both sides were keeping score. By 1998, things had turned physical. Fights broke out in alleys, gunshots echoed near the Dons, and several unsolved shootings were whispered about on both sides. The LAPD knew something was brewing, but couldn't pin down who started it. The Stones suspected 18th Street was pushing deeper into their turf. 18th Street accused Stones of wilding out beyond their block. Then came the gang injunctions, specifically designed to shut down movement in Baldwin Village. But it didn't work the way the city hoped. Instead of slowing things down, it made the territory even more valuable. Each gang knew if the city cared enough to draw a line around Baldwin Village, it must be worth fighting over, and fight they did. The year 2004 marked the first clear, documented bloodshed in the conflict between 18th Street and the Black Pea Stones inside South Los Angeles. This was the year things officially turned deadly. On the night of January 31st, 2004, a group of 12 friends, ages ranging from their late teens to early 20s, pulled up to a house party near Arlington Avenue and Adams Boulevard, deep in Black Pea Stone territory. They arrived in 3 separate cars, parking along the north side of Adams Boulevard under the glow of dim streetlights. 2 women from the group, Anjanette and Carla, walked ahead to the party gate and asked a security guard if they could come in. The guard told them the group was welcome, but when the girls went back to tell their friends, they had no idea what they were walking back into. As the group started toward the pedestrian gate, a man known on the streets as Leon, a Black Pea Stone affiliate, stepped out of the shadows and confronted them. "Hey, what y'all doing over here?" he asked, hand already near his waistband. Before anyone could answer, Leon pulled a gun and threatened to open fire. "Y'all need to get up out of here," he barked, then turned to one of the men saying, "And you, why you looking at me like you trying to do something?" The group quickly backed away, insisting they didn't want trouble, but as they turned to leave, Leon wasn't done. He ran up on Miguel, pressed the gun into his body, and demanded, "What you got on you?" Miguel said he didn't have any money. Leon told him to take off his Boston Celtics jersey, then suddenly pivoted toward Jose's car and opened fire. Witnesses later said they heard between 10 and 30 shots. When the gunfire stopped, Leon jumped into a silver Ford Explorer with another man later identified as Frank, and they sped away. The victims tried to flee in their cars, but as they drove several blocks, Jose began to fade from blood loss and pulled over. In the back seat, Jason, Jose's brother, was dead. In the front, his sister Shama had also been killed instantly. Another passenger, Walter, had been shot through the hand. Jose himself had been hit 6 times, multiple bullets to his legs, and one that shattered his jaw. Police recovered over 30 shell casings at the scene. Both Leon and Frank, members of the Black Pea Stones, were arrested, convicted of 2 counts of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and shooting into an occupied vehicle. Each received 2 consecutive life sentences. It was the first major conviction tying the Stones to a double homicide tied to gang tension in Baldwin Village, and for the city, it was a brutal sign of what was coming. By the end of 2004, everyone in South LA knew Baldwin Village was no longer just the jungles. It was a war zone. On the afternoon of September 24, 2006, Cesar Avila was sitting in his car with his wife and 2 daughters. When Cesar stepped out of the car, a silver 4-door vehicle pulled up right beside him. A person in the front passenger seat shouted out, "Fuck 18." The passenger shouted out, "Black P Stones," then pulled out a gun and shot Cesar in the chest in the hand. The passenger then hopped out and fired a 3rd shot into the car, striking and killing Cesar's 3-year-old daughter, Jonathan Durrell. Banks, a member of BPS, was eventually convicted of the killing of Cesar's 3-year-old daughter. On March 19, 2007, a young man named Carlos was simply trying to get home. As he entered his apartment complex, he was approached by 3 young men, all members of the Black P Stones. Leading the group was Kevin, accompanied by 2 associates. One of them stepped forward and asked Carlos, "Where you from?" followed by the more ominous, "You know where you at, right?" Carlos tried to stay calm. He pleaded with them, insisting he wasn't affiliated with any gang, but it didn't matter. The 3 P Stones were convinced Carlos was part of 18th Street. They surrounded him, checking his pockets for cash, taking his car keys, and then, without warning, started punching on him. Carlos broke free and ran, but as he took off, Kevin pulled out a handgun and opened fire, striking Carlos in the foot. The shooting happened right outside his own complex. Another example of how this war didn't just claim gang members, it endangered everyone. Later, Kevin from the Black P Stones pleaded no contest to 2nd-degree robbery and admitted to firing the weapon during the attack. He was sentenced to 22 years in state prison. On September 20th, 2007, the war spilled directly into the heart of 18th Street territory. That evening, 2 men, Erwin and Mario, were driving a Ford Explorer down West Haven Street, a stretch known to be deep inside 18th Street's zone. As they approached Redondo Boulevard, 2 vehicles suddenly blocked the road ahead, cutting off any escape. Before they could react, 3 black males jumped out and opened fire. Erwin ducked his head and threw the Explorer in reverse, trying to escape the ambush. Bullets tore through the vehicle, 12 shots in total. As Erwin tried to maneuver away, 1 round grazed his forehead, and he slammed into multiple parked cars while backing up. Mario, seated beside him, was hit in the forearm and stomach. That same day, just hours earlier around noon, Victor Campos, an 18th Street member, was standing outside his apartment building on Hauser Boulevard and Carlin Street. A silver Impala rolled up, and the passenger shouted, "Fuck 18th Street," before opening fire. Victor was hit in the upper back near the shoulder, reportedly by either a .45 or a .22 caliber handgun. Then, just 5 days later, on the corner of West Haven and Redondo once again, this war zone lit up with gunfire around 1:46 p.m. Witnesses said a car carrying 2 black males crashed into another vehicle at the intersection. After the collision, they jumped out and started firing. The driver of the second car, an 18th Street member, returned fire. The back and forth that day left the block in chaos. James Fletcher and Jerry Burke, both confirmed Black P Stones members, were later arrested and convicted for the series of shootings inside 18th Street's neighborhood. Prosecutors connected the 3 incidents as part of a calculated string of attacks targeting 18th Street soldiers directly in their stronghold. The message was loud: nowhere was safe. It was the morning of New Year's Eve. Dwight, known on the streets as Pee-wee from the Rolling 20 Bloods, asked his girlfriend for a ride to the swap meet. He needed a long-sleeve shirt to help cover up his gang tattoos. He planned to be in a rival gang's territory later that day. He also had a borrowed gun in his pocket. His own house had been shot up just a month earlier. As Dwight entered the swap meet, his girlfriend walked to a nearby beauty supply store. At the same time, Danny, a known 18th Street member, and his cousin Melvin were pulling up to the same location. Danny had 666 tattooed across the back of his head, a clear representation of his gang ties. As they approached the entrance, Dwight came around the corner and locked eyes with them. "Hey, hold up, where y'all from?" he called out. Danny answered, "I'm from 18th Street. Dwight fired back, literally, "Oh yeah? F-18, then immediately pulled out his gun and started shooting. Danny took off running toward the swap meet, and Dwight let off 2 shots. Melvin was hit twice in the leg and ducked behind a concrete planter for cover, but Dwight wasn't done. He kept shooting at Melvin, firing between 9 to 10 rounds in total before fleeing the scene with his girlfriend. Danny ran back to Melvin, who was bleeding on the ground. He tried to help get his cousin into the car to drive him to the hospital, but because Danny was on parole, he panicked when he heard sirens and left the scene. Later, both cousins identified Dwight and his girlfriend, Elena. Dwight from Rolling 20s was convicted of attempted murder and attempted voluntary manslaughter. He was sentenced to 22 years plus 25 years to life. Jamil Shaw II, known as Jazz, was a rising star in Los Angeles. A standout running back at LA High School, Jazz was a 3-time MVP with a 4.2 GPA and scholarship offers from Stanford and Rutgers.
I remember this. They killed him in the jungles, huh? I remember this. It's when I think this is a song that Ice Cube was talking about. Ice Cube made a song about this and all that.
March 2nd, 2008, he had just finished a 10-week college football training program in Pasadena and stopped by the Beverly Center with friends before heading home. Jazz's father, Jamil Sr., told him to be home by 7. At 7:01 p.m., he called Jazz, who said, "We caught the wrong bus, but I'm safe. Be there in a minute." That same night, Pedro Espinosa, a recently released 18th Street gang member, was driving through the neighborhood with 2 associates. They spotted Jazz walking with a red Spider-Man backpack. They didn't know Jazz. They didn't care. They just saw a young black male in red. Pedro stopped at a friend's house nearby, but the friend wasn't home. As Pedro walked back toward his car, he spotted Jazz again, now just 3 houses away from home. Jazz was on the phone with his girlfriend Cristal when Pedro approached him and asked, "Where are you from?" Jazz didn't answer fast enough. Pedro pulled out his gun and fired. The first bullet hit Jazz in the stomach. As Jazz fell to the ground with his hands up, Pedro walked around and fired again. That bullet went through Jazz's hands and into his head. Pedro fled the scene with his crew. Jamil Sr. heard the gunshots from his living room. He ran outside and found his son dying in the street. He stayed by Jazz's side until paramedics arrived. Jazz was later pronounced dead. At first, rumors circulated online suggesting Jazz was affiliated with the Bloods based on some old MySpace photos. But LAPD investigations found no gang ties, no criminal history. Jazz's murder sparked national outrage. His story was compared to Ricky's in Boys in the Hood, a promising black youth gunned down by senseless gang violence. Pedro Espinosa from 18th Street was convicted and sentenced to death. On the evening of May 7th, 2009, members of 18th Street were having a party at Carlos's apartment, a known hangout called The Spot. Louisa, who was dating a member named Jimmy, had parked her black Jeep outside and passed out drunk inside the apartment. Daniel, another member who was on parole and wearing a state-issued GPS ankle monitor, took the keys from Luis's purse and convinced Carlos to ride with him. Daniel and Carlos headed west into Blood territory. At the intersection of 27th and Cimarron, Daniel ran a stop sign and nearly collided with another car. The driver, Thomas, an unaffiliated civilian, swerved to avoid impact. Daniel stepped out of the Jeep and opened fire. Thomas was hit once in the side and once in the chest. He later died from his wounds. His only mistake, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. But Daniel and Carlos weren't done. Minutes later, cousins Trey and Rashid, both civilians, were walking near 27th and Arlington. The black Jeep sped toward them at nearly 80 miles per hour, then suddenly slowed down. Carlos leaned out and said, "Hey, what's up, Blood?" Before they could react, shots rang out. Trey was grazed in the backside. Rashid watched a bullet fly past his face. Daniel and Carlos were later convicted of first-degree murder and multiple counts of attempted murder. Daniel received 90 years to life. Carlos got 80. Near the corner of 27th and 7th Avenue, an area known as the Biddy, a man named Casey was shot in the head by 2 Latino gunmen. He survived. Just over a week later on Spalding Avenue in 18th Street territory, James and Mauricio stood outside Mauricio's house. James had driven from South Bay to pick up his car. Mauricio noticed a white BMW drive past, followed closely by a gray Infiniti. The Infiniti made a U-turn, circled back, and stopped. A man jumped out with a gun. Mauricio warned, "He's got a gun," and tried to pull James into cover, but James froze. 2 shots fired. Then the gun jammed. After a pause, 8 more shots. James was hit multiple times and died at the hospital. Detectives later connected the shooter to Casey, the BPS member who had been shot the week before. The gunman, Michael from Black P. Stones, was convicted of second-degree murder and attempted murder. He was sentenced to 80 years to life. While the violence has slowed, the tension between Black P. Stones and 18th Street still simmers. Social media keeps the disrespect alive, and the threat of retaliation never fully fades. Baldwin Village and the West Side still feel it, just quieter, more calculated. That's the full breakdown. I would ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. More videos coming soon, so until then, watch your step and respect the streets.
Respect the streets, watch your step. All right, man, we out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get up early in the morning. We got to start putting more content out. Let's see what else you got. Midtown Stoners, Thursday versus the Bloods and Crips. South Low versus Hoover Garden, Thursday. Okay. When the East Coast is,
Something shifted in South Los Angeles, and this time it wasn't the usual gang rivalry. For years, Florencia 13 and the East Coast Crips managed to coexist, tense but balanced. Then, a quiet order came down from inside Pelican Bay State Prison, straight from one of La M.A.'s top generals. The command was simple: cleanse the neighborhood. What followed wasn't random violence. It was a coordinated green light, cold, calculated, and racially charged, a campaign meant to remind every set in the city who truly ran the streets. This is the story of how the Mexican...
She said, I don't even know who that is. I'm going to say she. I just say she because she said some crazy shit.
Mafia declared war on the East Coast Crips, the chaos that followed, and how that war eventually led to one of the most unexpected truces in LA history. To understand this war, you got to go back to 1969, when a young Raymond Washington laid the foundation for what would become the original East Side Crips. Before he launched his own thing, Raymond rolled with the Avenues, a crew led by Craig Monson. After some drama popped off in Donnie Boy's garage, Washington got kicked out, and that split changed everything. By 1970, Raymond's new squad was taking shape on 76th and Wadsworth, the heartbeat of the East Side movement. By the early 70s, more Crip sets popped up: 43rd Street, Avalon Gardens, and others expanding through the East Side. Then came the rise of East Coast Crips, not one single gang, but an alliance stretching across South LA. Around 1974, the 62nd Street Crips sparked what became the East Coast Crip Alliance, uniting dozens of hoods under one banner. Crews like Q102, Town Street Boys, 69 Shack Boys, 76 Shack Boys, and the 118 Block Crips all came under that East Coast identity. They rode with the neighborhood Crip car connecting them to the Rolling 60s, Rolling 90s, and Rolling 40s. Together, they were known as the East Coast Neighborhood Crips, but unity always has an expiration date. The East Coast built a rep as a strong, structured, and aggressive alliance, and by the late 80s, their power had drawn eyes from the other side of the racial line. Florencia 13, known simply as F13, started decades earlier in the Florence Firestone area of South Central LA. By the 1990s, they were one of the largest Sureño gangs in California, rolling deep with thousands of members and direct ties to the Mexican Mafia. Inside prison, the Mafia had one rule: all Hispanic gangs south of Bakersfield owed allegiance and taxes, but the Mafia wanted more than money. They wanted control. And by the early 90s, their influence was spilling out of the cell blocks and onto the street. Leaders like Rodolfo Cheyenne Cadena and Joe Pegleg Morgan had built the structure decades before. By the mid-1990s, La M.A. began directing Latino sets to stop fighting each other and instead target black gangs, especially those moving drugs through Hispanic neighborhoods. That was the moment Florencia 13 stopped seeing black gangs as neutral, and the most visible black presence near their stronghold was the East Coast Crips. At first, the two groups coexisted. Both made money, both ran corners, both understood boundaries. But in the mid-1990s, something small sparked into a decades-long war. In 1996, members tied to the 65 Hustlers, who were connected with East Coast Crips, shot a Florencia member, setting off immediate retaliation. There was an attempt at peace, a meeting at Palm Elementary School, where both sides tried to squash the beef. It didn't last. By 1999, Florencia 13 was in open conflict with nearly every East Coast set on the east side of South LA. What ignited it all? According to court records, a drug load dispute. A driver allegedly affiliated with the 68 or 69 East Coast Crips was transporting 200 to 300 kilos of product for Florencia. He decided to keep it, sparking a chain of drive-bys, retaliations, and orders from prison. Behind bars, one name loomed large: Balio Babo Castellanos, one of the three kings of Florencia 13, running operations from Pelican Bay State Prison's SHU. Castellanos was sending handwritten kites to the streets with coded orders, establish precedents for each barrio, collect taxes, handle discipline, and eliminate enemies.
What's the deal? Let's say Kiki MC.
Specifically, the East Coast Crips. One directive was clear: wipe out the black gangs from Florence Firestone. That single line became a death sentence for dozens of people, some gang members, many innocent. The first incident happened on October 10th, 2003. 276 East Coast Crip members Brandon Fuller and Lawrence Nichols were out to make a statement. Lawrence and Brandon slid right into F-13 territory looking for rivals. They saw a group of Mexicans hanging out on the sidewalk and pulled up to them, unleashing a hell of gunfire. They ended up hitting a female bystander named Araceli as they sped off. Within a few minutes, the two East Coast Crips drove a couple more blocks in F-13's turf, looking for more victims to terrorize as they spotted another group of Hispanic people and began firing, this time taking the life of a 68-year-old man. Shortly after police caught up to Brandon and Lawrence and they were arrested, law enforcement was able to track the vehicle they were committing the crimes in, and the registration came back to Lawrence. While in custody, they later admitted that Lawrence was the driver of the vehicle and Brandon was the shooter. Brandon Fuller and Lawrence Nichols were both sentenced to life in prison. October 11th, 2004, Emmanuel Romero, Mario Moreno, and Edgar Navarro, all tied to F-13. Mario told the other two, "Let's go put in some work," pulling out a rifle as they rolled through 8-9 East Coast Crips territory in a stolen ride. Outside, a liquor store stood Robert Tyrone King and Daryl Dennard, two black men just drinking beer in front of the store. Moreno leaned out the window with a rifle and opened fire. Both men were hit in the back. Dennard died at the scene and King barely survived. Both men struck were not gang affiliated whatsoever. Romero and Moreno were charged with first-degree murder and attempted murder, plus gun and gang enhancements. Edgar Navarro was not charged for the crime as his life was taken 3 weeks later. Mario Moreno was separated for trial and received a life sentence, while Emmanuel Romero got 25 to life plus 25 for the firearm. That shooting turned up the temperature. Within months, more incidents followed, each one more reckless than the last. November 21st, 2004, Carlos Nava from Florence 13 shot and ended the life of Marlon Miller as he exited a gas station. One shot to the head was fatal. The very next day, his homie Raymond Perez was arrested for a separate shooting. While in holding at the police station, he called Carlos Nava, discussing their roles in both shootings. In other words, they were trying to get their stories straight and wanted them to keep quiet about any details for the time being. But stupidly, this call was made at the police station, and while caught in the moment, the police listened and recorded all phone calls made at the station, making their job, in this case, much easier. Shortly after, Carlos Nava was arrested by authorities, and he admitted to the two shootings. Carlos also would admit that he was pressured by his friend Raymond to commit the act. Carlos would say that Raymond told him that an East Coast Crip member was at a gas station and to shoot him on sight. Carlos Nava received 90 years to life. April 15, 2005, Colleen Enriquez was sitting on her porch in Florence Firestone when she saw a confrontation explode. Ya Oliva and a group of F-13 members hurled racial slurs at a black man walking down the street. 15 minutes later, that same man came back with another black male, Stephen Patterson. Colleen recognized Patterson. She'd seen him around 66th Street before. What happened next turned the neighborhood into a war zone. The two black men opened fire toward the F-13 group. Oliva was killed instantly, shot in the face. Police rounded up suspects, and Patterson was arrested, tried, and sentenced to 50 years to life. But this killing didn't settle the score. It intensified it. Detectives discovered graffiti marking Florencia 13 versus 66 East Coast Crips battles. The whole zone became a free fire district. May 29, 2007, a lady named Karina and her boyfriend Manuel Figueroa were getting tacos at a truck in East Coast Crip neighborhood. Karina and the kids waiting for Manuel to return from the taco truck with the food. Karina went to go get the drinks and walked back to the car. Manuel heard gunshots while waiting at the truck. He saw his girlfriend Karina fall. He would see a man, Jason Martin, running away from the scene with a gun in hand. Manuel ran to the car to find his kids screaming, and Karina, who took a gunshot to the head, lost her life. A witness, Carlos Gomez, saw the whole thing from his apartment balcony. He saw Jason running down 62nd and Main Street. Jason would notice him watching and fired at the balcony, but Carlos was unharmed. On June 1st, 2007, Jason was arrested and they searched his home. Inside the home, police found notebooks and photos of his allegiance to East Coast Crip. They uncovered that he referred to himself as the gang moniker Spook 2 or Little Spook. Law enforcement later tied the name on walls disrespecting F-13 and the Mexican race. Jason Martin had no alibi and claimed he did not remember where he was on the same night of the shooting. As a result, Jason Martin was sentenced.
That's my boy, man, Lil Spook.
To 25 years to life. Then came Operation Joker's Wild.
And the crazy part is that Lil Spook didn't do that case. Lil Spook, they lied on Lil Spook. He about to come home. It's a person that's in jail. Two people in jail for the same. He didn't get caught with the gun or nothing. That's the crazy part about Lil Spook case.
The joint task force between the L.A. County Sheriff's Department, DEA, ATF, and ICE. The investigation revealed that F-13 was launching racially motivated ambushes across Florence Firestone. Gang members were driving through black neighborhoods, shooting at anyone they thought was an enemy, even random pedestrians. These weren't impulsive hits. They were organized under La MA's green light policy. June 2005, authorities began wiretapping two key figures, Alberto Sugar Hernandez and Manuel Frog Hernandez, both shot callers for Florencia 13. Phone intercepts caught them plotting new attacks and coordinating taxes from the drug trade. Then the violence hit a new low. That year, Frog spotted Romeo Bryant, a 32-year-old black man walking home from work. Bryant wasn't a gang member. Frog asked, "Where you from?" Bryant said he was neutral, and Frog shot him anyway. By mid-2005, LA County Sheriff's detectives counted dozens of racially motivated shootings in Florence Firestone alone. They realized the F-13 war had expanded beyond gang politics. It was ethnic.
So was he saying that they don't like black people? This they saying it was what they do to you. They walk up on you, don't care, you gang bang or not, and get cracking.
Cleansing on city streets. Later that year, another case rocked the neighborhood. September 3rd, 2005, two teenagers, JM, 15, and DJ, 17, were leaving a store in East Coast territory when a van rolled up. Inside were Frank Silva, Edward Dela Cruz, and Robert Contreras, all from Florencia 13. Silva opened fire with a 9mm. Dela Cruz backed him up with a shotgun. DJ was hit in the stomach, but survived after 3 surgeries. Silva later admitted he'd panicked, thinking the teens were rival Crips. The jury didn't buy it. He was found guilty of attempted murder, sentenced to 40 years to life. Detectives at the scene described it as textbook Florencia, retaliation for perceived disrespect carried out deep in enemy turf. By 2007, Operation Joker's Wild went public. The feds and local agencies hit Florencia 13 with one of the largest gang indictments in U.S. history, 102 members charged, 97 arrested, and 94 convicted. Charges ranged from murder and attempted murder to drug trafficking, extortion, and racketeering under the RICO Act. But one man was untouched, Balio Babo Castellanos, the puppet master in Pelican Bay. He was already serving life in isolation, still sending orders through coded letters. Pulling him out for trial was considered too dangerous. He had too much influence even behind bars. The crackdown crippled the gang's street hierarchy, but not its spirit. F-13 adapted, moving from open violence to money operations, underground casinos called casitas, illegal weed shops, and protection rackets. The last wave of violence tied to the Florencia 13 verses. East Coast Crips conflict hit in 2017. 2 brutal cases that showed how deep this war had sunk into South LA. The first incident happened on February 21st, 2017. Keyshawn Thompson, a member of 7-6 East Coast Crips, lured a Mexican man connected to the Polk Street clique of Florencia 13 into an alley. There, Thompson started disrespecting F-13, then pulled a gun. He opened fire, hitting the target and 2 other men nearby before fleeing the scene. Detectives caught up to Thompson within weeks, connecting him not only to that shooting, but also to another case involving an ex-girlfriend. When the case went to court, the judge didn't hesitate. 165 years to life for the 3-man shooting and the separate domestic attack. Then came the second case just 6 months later, August 19th, 2017, a warm summer evening on 77th Street. A group of Mexican cyclists, Nancy Florencio, Manuel Maria, and Stephanie Gonzalez among them, were riding when they got into a confrontation with the driver of a white pickup truck. Moments later, a black Honda pulled up. Shots rang out. Stephanie was hit, but survived. Nancy took a round to the shoulder, and Francio Florencio, later confirmed to be a Florencia 13 member, was struck in the back and died at the scene. The shooters were identified as Jalen Goldbolt, Sean Ray, and Brandon Wise, all from 7-6 East Coast Crips. Investigators learned the motive. A week earlier, Ray's car had been shot up in F-13 territory. This was retaliation, a get-back mission, but running their mouths sealed their fate. Brandon Wise was placed in a cell with an informant and bragged about who was in the car and the robberies they'd pulled. Jalen Goldbolt ended up in a cell with 2 informants and spilled even more, admitting Ray dumped the gun and that all 3 took part in the hit. When the dust settled, the sentences were staggering. Jalen Goldbolt, 200.
We out of here, y'all. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I hate to kill it right now, but I'm not staying at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We not staying at 12 o'clock. I got things to do. I got to go get in the bed. We got to get up early in the morning. We can start bringing content to y'all earlier. More earlier content back toward like 12 o'clock content. I'll see y'all in a minute, though. It's your boy ODM Slim. Another like the other one. I'm out of here. Peace out.